Welcome everyone to... It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. So...
Which Lord? Satan?
Us!
Lord Satan?
Us!
Oh, that's what I meant. Us.
And
Yes.
for this episode, we're doing something slightly different, which you already know if you're a listener, and if you don't know, this is literally the worst episode you could have jumped on board.
Or if you look at the title of the episode.
If you're blind and have never listened to an episode of Storylords, I want you to turn it off now and go back to the first episode, right? And then come back to us.
Wow, wait.
It used to be called
blind people.
It used to be called Bros Before Pros, by the way.
Yeah.
Might be confusing.
Yeah. But this
If you're blind, get out of here.
Oh no.
and if you're deaf, you're not going to hear what I'm saying, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so
that's true, unfortunately. Maybe, I don't know if they, how does that, I don't know how that works.
Does SoundCloud have a subtitle function? I don't know, I've never used it.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
Alright.
That's cool.
I'm not going to weigh in on this.
But
I have no idea.
this episode is our post-season 1 wrap-up, Q&A, emails, whatever other word you want to use that I can't think of, episode.
Fuckery.
Vacation episode.
Our
It's a beach episode.
Clip show.
our Riker on the table. Let's do a clip show episode. Mainly because we needed a break. If we're 100% honest, writing 26 episodes in a year has been exceedingly difficult.
It's hard to do. Shit.
Yeah, especially 26 episodes of continuing quality and humour.
I would say better,
Well, increasing,
and better
yeah.
quality.
Continuing quality? Question mark for me.
Just go with it. Just go.
Yeah. It gets better even.
Yeah,
Josh is right.
all
I
the
almost
way
said
to the
Rich.
end.
Other Rich is right.
Drish.
Yeah, I'm right. Drish.
So,
character name.
we asked our listeners to send in some emails. We got some listeners from some emails from some patrons. We got some emails from some regular listeners. We got some emails from people I don't even know and I've never heard of. So, which is good.
I don't know most people, so that's not that
true.
impressive.
Yeah, that's true. At least
There's like a several billion people I don't know.
at least 2 billion people I don't know.
What are you, unpopular?
At least.
Yeah.
Like, I know several billion people easy.
Nice.
Jim?
He's
Debbie?
right.
I mean, you've just described a million people.
Yeah.
Jim and Debbie. There's a million
You just
Jims
described
and
a million
Debbies.
people in our, like, 100-mile radius.
Grunch?
Grunge.
That's probably 2 more.
Dr. Grunch, MD?
Wow. Dr.
Gay Hitler.
Yeah, Dr. Gay Hitler loves the program.
Yeah.
From the grave.
So on this episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading your emails and answering them. And they better be good or you're going to get fired. Not you, Josh. They're going to get
Oh,
fired.
shit. Oh, God, I just got nervous.
So email number 1 of 33
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
is from Sean Darkling Tabor. He sent in 8 separate questions, which is exactly how we wanted to roll with this episode.
What?
That is not,
Tabor?
that is not okay.
It's fine. We're going to roll through. This was the first email, so we didn't know if we were going to get any emails.
Okay, all right. So he gets rewarded for being the first one.
He's put the apple on the desk, or 8 apples on the desk.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Right. Hey, bros. Or is it lords now? It's lords.
It's Lords.
Lords. Thank you for picking my prompt of Q&A. That's clever. Please feel free to admit any questions where you feel the joke might not land. Well, I mean, I'm just going to
Well,
read.
thanks
we
for the
have to
email,
know.
Tabor. Oh,
Oh, fucking shit.
For question 1, question the first. For Jeff and Rich, which character from another bro story do you think you could take in a fight? Flyman.
no. Lionel Richie.
Oh yeah, you could take
Damn.
Lionel. Anyone could take Lionel. Lionel early story, maybe not.
Yeah,
Lionel.
early Lionel. I
Early
could take
Lionel.
him easy.
Why don't I get to answer this?
You got a separate
You have your own
question.
question.
Oh, okay.
I could take a jokey. I can take a sock.
I mean, you've probably taken a few socks in your...
Nice. Who could I take? Could I take the Candle Cousins? Probably not. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah,
What are you gonna beat the shit out of some
13-year-old
preteens anyway?
Josh, which character
Yeah.
from another bro story do you think you could take in a fuck?
Oh, man, there's so many.
Again, a jokey.
Jokey, for sure. Myrtle Smelly kind of does it for me.
I know this about you.
She could
Like-
she could do that deep throat with that right angle neck of hers.
Yeah, she does.
God.
No gag reflex.
All right, well, I'm off the podcast, I think.
Self-firing.
I mean, Lionel's girlfriend, it seems pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Tamia.
Tamia, yeah.
I was like, which one? The watch?
Yeah, it too.
Not the computer, yeah.
She's got the right.
No,
if
no.
she's got the right port though, Josh,
Yeah, I like a USB 2.
flip your dick over twice before it goes in the right way.
I can never get it in right the first time.
Question 2. Where do you guys record the podcast? I imagine.
I record it at a fucking Home Depot where they're constantly showing off fucking lawnmowers, giving demos.
I do it at the Indy 500. I think we all know that.
I record in a cave with very limited Wi-Fi.
So England.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine Jeff records beneath a lone flickering light bulb at a card table in a basement with shadows in corners that never fully retreat, even under direct light. I picture Rich recording.
Pretty close.
I picture Rich recording from a plush easy chair in a luxurious smoking jacket, surrounded by 9 fireplaces, all merrily burning the bodies of his victims.
Jesus.
I'm just picturing you sitting in a chair in the middle, just profusely fucking sweating with roaring fires around you.
It burns the sins away. And I can picture Josh recording either in the ball pit of a McDonald's play place or from a magical tree growing out of the dumpster behind a 7-Eleven. No, this is an exaggeration. I understand it could be a Wawa.
Dude, it's probably a Wawa. I took a piss behind a Wawa wasted one time.
Wow.
That makes sense.
You took a
That's
Wawa.
extremely on brand.
A Wawa wee wee.
It was at a wedding. Wawa wedding wee wee.
Why were you at a Wawa at a wedding?
A Wawa wedding.
Because I was wasted and I was hungry.
But why were people getting married at a Wawa?
They weren't. There was just a Wawa
Well,
down the street.
Oh,
there was
okay.
a,
I thought it was like a theme wedding or something.
Wawa themed? The most
Yeah.
Philly wedding you can have?
Yeah, let's go to Wawa for the wedding.
Let's cut the
our wedding-
cheesesteak.
The cheesecake.
Our wedding was right across the street from a Dairy Queen, so the entire wedding party just like fucking filed into a Dairy Queen and got ice cream
that's great.
afterwards.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I record in a room in my house that should be a bedroom, but I've converted it to a little geek den where I work from home sometimes. And I've got 2 cabinets that are chock full of shit that Rachel doesn't want anywhere else in the house, namely statues and
statues.
Lego. And behind me is an IKEA Kallax that has like a 5x4 one that is full of board games.
5 by fart?
You don't go with the Billy?
No,
You don't go with that. We don't go to Billy. What?
Kallax,
Billy room?
Kallaxes are better for board games because of the shape of the boxes.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
on the right hand side of me is a boiler cupboard and the boiler clicks over every fucking 30 seconds. So if you ever
God.
hear clicking on the podcast, it's because of that. There you go.
Next to the boiler is Big Jim, the guy who shovels coal into the boiler.
I tell him to be quiet, but if you do hear shovel scraping against coal, that's Big Jim.
Yeah.
All right, masters. masters.
I'll just be another 5 minutes.
Gotta get the boiler up.
If you want to see where I record, go watch the Star Trek. What was it called? Something Forces
Oh, the one you did for Continue.
episode of Continue.
Yeah.
and look in the little TV screen behind me, and that's the room I record in.
See it, like, really small.
Yeah, this tiny little floating head screen. That's the room I record in. It's
I
the
record in
office.
the living. Yeah, I record in the living room. I used to record in the office, but I missed the sounds of race cars driving by. No, I just don't have any windows in there, and I like get real like. It's like summer, and I want to see the sun or something.
Well, also, like, when you're sitting here for, like, however long we normally do it, like 4.5 hours or something like that, it's like, with breaks and tangents and stuff, like, you need to see the sun, and you need to get some fresh air, right?
Yeah, I need, like, a window. Like, at least one window. What are the other 500
Question 3, which is a common question. A lot of people have asked this. Is there a book, series, or author that you would say had a major impact on the way you write or tell your stories? Terry Pratchett was a huge influence on me, and I particularly love Josh's stories because they often read like if Sir Terry got fired from Mad Magazine for being too horny.
Hashtag goals at the end of that.
Yeah, hashtag
That's
goals.
a compliment. That's awesome. Thank you. I don't know. I'd write like me. I don't know. Chuck Tingle?
I can see that.
I don't know. But I was doing this before Chuck Tingle.
You
were.
You were.
Take that, Chuck Tingle.
What about you, Jeff?
Come on the show.
Literally.
Literally. I think, whether I want them to or not, I think Goosebumps have a pretty heavy
Nice.
influence on the way I tell these stories, especially if there's the reason why I keep putting kids as the protagonists of the stories.
Yeah.
That and Are You Afraid of the Dark? But
Yes.
I think Dashiell Hammett, like the Maltese Falcon, and like Raymond Chandler's Philip Marlowe novels, like the noir detective fiction, is the biggest influence on like everything I create in one way or another.
That Frankenstein PI porno parody that you helped write.
Frankenstein PISS.
I like that I helped write it. Somebody else also wrote one.
Yeah, I would go, oh, here comes a race car.
Wow.
I had Ghost wrote it as Josh Dongerson.
Josh Dingle.
Dingle Donger.
I think my influences are probably pretty obvious, like Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, Star Trek, but also like Saturday morning cartoons, like ensemble casts. Yeah, I feel like you know, like you have to make your ensemble casts look different as well as act different. I think, like in a story, it's hard to sort of like tell a story with 11 human characters in and make them like interesting.
Yeah, you gotta have the goofy, silly aliens.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Like it's not. I'm not fucking writing Succession here. You know, I'm writing
yeah.
silly tales. So they need to look different, and they need to sort of like be. I can't, you know, have a character who's a shapeshifter and not turn him into a Looney Tunes character who, like, you know, turns himself into a dustpan and brush and
Yeah,
turn him
sweeps
into
someone
Plastic
away.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're like 100% right, and like I don't know why.
Fucking hell!
Holy shit! Is that in your
You
living
like
room?
You like that shit?
This is where Josh records in the cab of a monster truck.
I'm in Bigfoot right now. I'm in Gravedigger, son.
Gravedigger. Sunday. No, but like the Twilight Zone is such a huge influence on the way that I write that literally when we were doing the podcast, everyone was like, okay, Rich will do sci-fi, Josh will do fantasy, Jeff will do Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
We said Twilight Zone.
Yeah. There was a story I wrote once. I started writing it, and I wrote the end of it. I'd done about 7 pages, and it was a Twilight Zone episode that I'd written, and I hadn't even twigged until I started putting the twist ending in that I'd watched this somewhere before.
Yeah.
It was the Twilight Zone episode where, you know, it was the new series. No, Outer Limits episode, where it was the new remake of the Outer Limits. And it was where the humans had been in a war with aliens for like 100 years, and there were 2 in a cell, and one was like breaking down. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. One was breaking down.
We have 32 more emails to get through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell a fucking story.
No, go
We're
for it.
only
Go
on
for it.
part like 4 of this one.
One of the pilots was talking to her commanding officer and say like she was breaking down and saying like they're gonna kill us and stuff like that and they're gonna win, and the other guy was like, well, no, because like no one knows this but me, but there's like a secret deployment stage on the other side of the planet and we're gonna counter-strike them and stuff like that. And then she gets up and says like, oh, thank you for the information, I'll tell my superiors. And I'd written that and I was like, shit, that's an Outer Limits episode. And I had to write the whole story again. Yeah, of course they did.
There's no original thought.
Question 4. If you had to pick one of your fellow bros' cinematic universes to live in, which one would you pick, and what do you think your life would be like other than short if you pick riches?
I pick riches because, like, I want a gun. I want a space gun.
You're an
And a
American.
sword. That's true. I could just go get one at the Wawa.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
there's a lot of sex going on in your universe, Josh. I think, like, I wouldn't say no to that
pass
universe.
that up. Yeah.
I don't know. Josh's universe seems so disgusting. Like, the way it's described is just the grodiest place to ever exist.
Have you ever been to Ryza, Jeff? It's like Ryza.
Oh, well, I'll pick that then.
I mean, if I lived in Jeff's, I could I'd just be me, because like that everything that's going on is so secret, you know. So,
Yeah.
Unless you're
exactly.
directly involved in the story.
You'd have to have some kind of like fucked up like experiment done on you. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the way the things work in my story is like if you become involved in the story, shit is gonna fucking suck for you.
Yeah.
You better
Yeah, it's
become
not
not
good.
involved in it.
Yeah.
It's very Stephen King. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to this guy? Myrtle Smelly though, show me some of that floppy ass neck, girl.
I don't like this podcast anymore.
Which Candle cousin were you more like as a teenager? And which Candle
man.
cousin do you wish you were more like as a teenager? I hated
What's the
being...
goth one? I was
Chris.
the goth one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would wish I was more like Chris now.
Yeah, I don't.
When
I don't.
you're when you're
good
old, your
point.
heart dies.
When you're young, your heart is fake dead. You don't realize it yet.
You're
But when
just
you're
pretending.
old, it's real dead.
Yeah. You're just living on dust.
Yeah. Gets worse.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing matters, Jeff.
All right,
show.
all right.
I think I was somewhat in the middle. I was neither. Like, I flew under the radar at secondary school. I wasn't like... I was just got on with people and didn't really care. I didn't want to be there.
Got it on with people in secondary
I
school?
got on with people. Like,
No wonder you want to live in Terranus, horny little bitch.
Yeah, no doubt.
but like, I hated school. I hated every second
I
of
did
school.
too.
Yeah.
I
I hated like middle school, which I don't know, it's like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade here. And elementary school, but in high school I realized like it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I was like, none of this fucking matters.
I didn't realize that until like late college that like things didn't really matter as much as I thought they did.
yeah.
Yeah, this is all like I knew we were being babysat, so I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it
I've
is.
never
exactly
been cheery enough at any point in my entire life to be a Peggy. Like that's just not
Yeah.
who I like. I was never goth, but I was far closer to Chris than ever I was to Peggy.
I wore safety pins and shit. I was all kinds of goth. Punk, I guess is what it was called. There were goths, but
I think I was just too much of a even
Prep.
then probably a nihilist and didn't want to be involved in absolutely fucking anything at that point.
yeah, a sex-addicted nihilist.
Yeah, probably.
It's ironic that I had a whole conversation about nihilism with your Toon Hounds Discord.
You did. I saw it.
I saw it, but it doesn't matter.
More of an absurdist, I think.
Yeah.
Everything's silly.
Yeah.
Like, I kept good friends from school that I still have that have been over this weekend, actually. That's all I care about school. I can't...
Yeah, I don't even really hang out with anyone from high school.
You're
really.
Zane.
I think we have question 6
I didn't go to school with Zane.
Did you not? I thought you did.
No, they met at Game Revision.
Really? I thought...
Yeah, I didn't go to... Yeah. Zane went to, like, a fucking, like, Richie Rich,
did
private
she?
school. And she's all like, I sip tea and ride horses.
I thought I saw a picture of you at, a high school dance together.
I mean, was it our high school? Was it my high school? No, I don't...
I saw you in
Are you
formal
talking about...
wear.
Oh, that was an award show.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
All right, fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad we went over that live on the show.
Look, that's what they're paying for this month, right?
That's right.
We're tapped out. We need a break from the stories, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
Question 6. Fuck, marry, kill the flamingos version. I mean...
Oh my god.
Fuck Crunk.
I can't kill one of them. Because he's already dead.
Yeah, I know.
Whoops.
But then...
Well, you can cheat.
Yeah, that's your way out, right?
That's your freebie.
Yeah, well, all right. I'll kill
Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah.
My brain kept saying Roland.
Kill
which is like
kill Duncan.
my own
brother.
character from a different thing, but whatever.
That's his twin brother.
Kill Duncan. Marry Chickpea. Fuck Crunk.
Damn.
Crunk.
Yeah, that's his name, right?
Gunk.
Gunk. All right.
I'm gonna fuck and
season's
marry
over.
Gunk.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, Chickpea's got to get some love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
But then you
fuck
gotta
and
have
marry Chickpea as well. I'm a bigamist.
But then Peppercorn will have to like live with you because they're like codependent twins.
Oh god. That's fine. There's a basement. That's fine.
He likes computers. Sorry, all CPuters.
All CPUs. 7 is a depressing one, and I think you've done it.
Oh, Josh didn't answer.
Oh yeah, you
I'd
didn't.
fuck 'em
Sorry.
all, and I'd kill them all, and I'd marry them all.
Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah.
Hopefully not in that order.
I don't know. Darren, is pretty filthy, says Jeff.
It's pretty grody, says Jeff.
Grody. Yeah.
You're not always talking about the grodiest shit that ever lived when you're talking about how the streets run with poo-poo and wee-wee and jism.
And there's just gelatinous cubes everywhere.
They're just full of jizz. They're not made of
Yeah,
jizz.
but they're full of it. How long can you be full of something before you are it, right?
I don't know, Rich. How long have you been full of shit?
Oh my god.
A long time.
You just set a landmine down and walked on it yourself.
I love Darren. I love how grody it is.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
7 is one that you guys have talked about recently on Shoot the Shit on M Class. So if you want to know what everyone's favourite first job was and why it sucked and stuff, you can go listen to M Class podcast. And
I was born and it sucked.
yeah, life. That was the job. Question 8. The trolley problem, but on one track you have the Technomancer, and on the other side you have Pavlov Flinch. Why would you pick Pavlov and then back the trolley up to run him over a second time? For me, it's the ties.
Oh my god. Fashion faux pas leads to death.
For me, I think it's because I always picture him like with like applesauce in his pocket, like not like
It's
in a
not in
container like a
anything.
Mott's. Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's just like
Dips his fingers out to get some and then just
Yeah.
shovels
And
it in
it's
his mouth.
sticky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like he smells like that fucking shitty apple smell.
There's like a continuing joke that I keep writing that I think the other side of the joke is way funnier, but I've not been able to figure out a way to fit it in. Where every time he reaches for his gun, it's gone. He doesn't remember where he put it. But I just picture it like sitting in the car seat of like his neighbor's car next to the the fucking baby stroller with the baby in it. Or like...
just do like the gun is your fucking Merc monk. Just cut to the gun. Or like just hard cut.
It cuts to like a fucking 7-Eleven and like where a fucking giant Monster Energy drink used to be in the like thing is just a gun sitting there.
Cut to like a vending machine. It's like in the vending machine next to like the Reese's cup.
Meanwhile, in Pavlov's kitchen, the microwave turns around to reveal a gun inside.
It's in the microwave.
I think it helps that the Technomancer got
funny.
He got a creepy, funny weirdo.
Yeah.
And Pavlov was always the guy with the sticky fingers with the sort of like black lint on them in the stickiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pavlov would actually suck to be around.
He really
he
would.
would suck to
I just fucking for some reason pictured a little kid waking up in the morning and being like, "Oh, the tooth fairy's big," and takes the pillow up and the gun sitting.
Yep.
Yeah, because Pavlov could exist in real life, right? And we've all known or worked with a weird
Pavlov.
So the Pavlov I worked with, I worked at Blockbuster and while I was at university, and this girl who I worked with, please tell me you guys aren't eating. She used to take her earrings out, and with the bit that went through her ear, used to pick stuff out of her teeth.
Oh!
Yep.
Dear God.
I know.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh!
It's so gross. So gross. And she is the Pavlov flinch.
Oh!
She is a Pavlov flinch.
What
and
the
she put it back in her ear?
Yep.
For her ears constantly infected with fucking disgusting...
They should be.
pus?
I would not be surprised.
Dude, chick.
I know.
It's called toothpicks.
Yep.
I would, by the way, I would never run Flinch over with a train. That's my fucking money train right there, baby. I'm gonna ride that straight to Hollywood.
Trolley problem.
Yeah. That's that one. So I might come up with more later.
Only 32 more emails.
I might come up
That
with
was like a half hour.
Half an hour.
I might come up with more later, but those are the ones I wanted to get out of my head. Love, the Dorkling Tabor. Thanks, Sean.
I will say that Sean Tabor sent that email when we had no emails, and we were like, "Oh my God, we're not gonna be able to do the show."
We really fucked up. We really fucked up.
That might be a two-part. Give ourselves another week off.
Yeah.
Thomas. Next email. Thomas Martin writes: "Fuck, marry, kill. Pavlov flinch. Flyman. Sock Kajoki. Filk the frog. Myrtle Smelly, and Technomancer."
Oh my God! How do you fuck man? Like, so you only get to pick 3?
Yeah.
Well, it's like two. It's 2 sets. The first one is Pavlov, Flinch, Flyman, Sock, and Joke.
Okay. Marry, kill.
Kill Flyman because he wants it, right?
Yeah, you're doing him a favor.
Yeah, don't do him any favors.
Now you gotta fuck Flinch.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. That's where it's heading, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck Flinch, marry Kajoki.
Jesus. Marry Flyman because he's already miserable. Am I right, guys? Marriage. Kill Flinch. Fuck Kajoki because why not? One more time for old time's sake.
I'm going to kill Flyman. I'm gonna fuck Hijoki, and I'm gonna marry Flinch and have a completely sexless, loveless marriage.
It's a marriage of inconvenience.
Inconvenience.
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna live with him though? Because that's terrible in and of itself.
Well, he's always at the neighbors stealing their Wi-Fi anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe I should do that.
That's why Rich could.
All right, second group: Filk the frog, Myrtle Smelly, Technomancer.
Fuck Myrtle Smelly. Hell yeah. kill the Technomancer, marry the frog.
Yeah, I'll be down
How are you
for
going to
that.
explain that to your friends and neighbors that you're married to a frog?
This frog fought a rat with a gun.
That's true.
It's a war hero.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go for that as well. I couldn't bring myself to not kill my own horrifying creation.
Yeah, he got good and funny. Like, he got, like I liked him, which was cool, but, like, I don't know, he's still gonna ruin
He still
it.
killed billions of people, so,
Still gonna ruin the universe.
I think I'm just going to say the same thing, because this seems really difficult to me.
Yeah, this one's hard.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to marry the Technomancer. He's going to
No.
be spending all of his time with his fucking imaginary dog friend and not me, you know?
Malcolm!
Malcolm's gonna get in the way of some things.
Thank you
I'm not
for
trying
that
to have a threesome with an imaginary dog.
No,
every
that'd be
night.
complicated. Thank you for that one, Thomas. Or Hershey's the not so wise, as he signed his email.
It's a great name.
We got a message from Phantom Thief Goofus, but who also goes by Ace Wizard. Ahoy Trek, I mean, hello, my lords.
You're not going to read the title?
Oh, it's called
Nice.
Ugla and 69th Wave Feminism.
I thought that was a genius title.
It's very good.
I saw this one. Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
It's your boy, everyone's favourite he/they user, known cool crimes doer, FTG, Phantom Thief Goofus. Studio audience loses their shit like when Christina Applegate enters the scene in Married with Children. Anyways, other Jeff Masters, I had a question in regards to Ugla. She's the first woman of her family to graduate from Wizard Yale, and the only woman of her graduating class. She is also the only last wizard, period, as of this writing. So, my
Right.
question is, were other women inspired by Ugla to take up the arcane arts? Do you need a beard to be a wizard? Why is magic such a goddamn boys' club anyways? Is there even a real difference between witchcraft and wizardry, or is it just an aesthetic thing? Am I overthinking the funny sex comedy segment of the podcast?
Yes. I mean, like, I don't see why, like, other women wouldn't want to be wizards. I just think that, like, I thought, like, the idea of, like, a woman with a beard wizard was funny at one point, and I still think it's funny, but then I was like, well, like, what if she's, like, actually a good wizard, right? Like,
Probably the best
that'd
one.
be cool. Yeah, she's the only one left, or, you know, so, like, I don't know. Do you have to have a beard? Yes. If you're a wizard, you have to have a beard.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
And if you have to have a witch, you have to have a long, crooked nose. So,
Yeah, witches are more like, I think witches are more like druids,
Yeah.
right? Like, they're more like nature wizards.
connected to the earth and...
Yeah.
Also,
But,
you
like, I
have to
don't
make a
think they're
deal
any-
with Satan to be a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
so, like, they're kind of
rules.
cooler than wizards.
True.
Although Reese's does know Satan, so.
If you have
Best
to be,
pals.
if you have to be a witch in like that film, The Witch, you also have to be unintelligible and have to turn the subtitles on to understand what anyone's saying.
Don't you mean the
Vavitch,
Vavitch?
yeah,
Look, that
The
movie
Vavitch.
rules.
it does rule, but I just wish
love
that
that
people
movie.
would make dialogue
Yeah.
like understandable in
Isn't there
fucking.
a goat in that movie?
There
Yeah,
is.
he
Black-
tells
Black
the
Donald?
lady to live deliciously.
Is he called Black Donald?
His name
Yeah,
is
it's
Black. Fucking. I had this conversation with Crystal
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah,
Vavitch goat name.
Black Doug. It's like Doug,
Black
right?
Phillip.
Is it
Black Phillip.
Philip?
There you go.
We were close.
I knew it wasn't going to be anything I thought up, so I just looked it up.
Yeah.
Whoops, that one question splintered off into several. Oh well, love the podcast and I await season 2 with bated breath. Trek, Storylords, yours, Phantom Thief Goofus. I also go by Ace Wizard too these days. P.S. ACAB and J.K. Rowling can stink it.
Hell yeah.
Stink it!
Stink it.
Shirt it.
So, Nick,
Whose phone is ringing?
not mine.
No, my
Somebody
phone isn't
has their
ringing either.
phone next to. It's like old timey cell phone shit. I can hear it in the mic.
Oh, Rich's mic just keeps going.
Oh,
every
I
so
hear like
often.
the phone. Like, remember in like 2005
Oh,
when
like,
cell phones would fuck around?
Time has passed, Josh.
I hear it, so I don't
Not in
know.
my house.
It's
Not
not
in
me.
my
My phone's in my
house.
bed. I already got yelled at for that.
Next email is from Travis.
Travis Barker, cool.
Hello, Lords. I have a question
Hi.
regarding an approach to a cursed item as you would see it in any of your selected genres. What makes an item cursed? Will terrible coincidences be enough? For example, I own an electric guitar that I received from my father. He, quote unquote, inherited it after a friend of his went hunting for a grizzly and, well, lost.
Wait. It's Sunday, and I can't unpack this today.
His father's friend,
sure.
Travis's father's friend, went hunting for a
went
grizzly
hunting.
bear and was horribly and horrifically mauled and probably killed. And his father inherited his beloved electric guitar, and now Travis has got that.
Did he Pavlov flinch and forget his fucking gun? How did he lose to a bear?
A
Did
grizzly
he walk
bear.
up to it
Look,
and
the
just be like,
fucking the bear did the Dempsey roll and got past the fucking bullets, and then uppercutted his head off.
fucking... It was like Vega. He just stretched his bear arm out and slapped the gun out of him.
That's Dawson.
Sorry, Vega had the mask. Sorry.
One owner out of 3 has met an unfortunate end, so likely this item isn't cursed. If I got taken out by a bear, though, that would be 2 out of 3. So just bad coincidence? Yeah. No, if you both get taken down by a bear, that is cursed.
Yeah, that's a curse.
Like if this dude got shot and then had the guitar stolen, and then you got shot and had the guitar stolen, that
That's
might be
a
a
curse.
coincidence.
Yeah.
But being killed by a bear is so specific
Yeah.
and rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would the rule of 3s apply for the near future? So if a third person got taken out by nature, then is the guitar cursed? I would say if it's
That's-
2. If it's so
Yeah,
rare.
I'd say it's a percentage. Like 2, like 2 would be like it's like 75% certainty of a curse.
Yeah.
3 is 100% certainty. Like 3 is a definite. Like get rid of the guitar.
Yeah. I mean, was he playing a song that bears particularly like on this guitar?
Yeah, like Street Spirit by Radiohead.
The teddy bears have their picnic.
Yeah. And then just if you're gonna play that sort of shit, you're inviting a bear to come and maul you.
Does he know that like you can shoot the bear? How did he die?
He was shooting him with sick beats.
Well, I have seen a video of a dude get the shit smacked out of him by a bear after he shot it in the stomach.
Yeah, like I guess if it's a grizzly bear,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, if you shoot a grizzly bear anywhere but the brain, that bear is going to attack you.
yeah, but like I don't know. I'm assuming he's American. Did he have like an AK? Did he go hunting with his fucking
Fucking
semi-automatic
hunts like Arnie and the Predator.
But he was holding it like sidearm, like like when people tilt the gun.
yeah.
So he wasn't really aiming very well.
Yeah, he's doing like the Call of Duty look around the corner move.
Yeah, I would say that you are probably okay, but if
You're
if you
fine.
see a bear, maybe don't take your guitar out to it.
Yeah, it sounds like his gun is cursed.
Yeah,
not
maybe
the
stay
guitar.
away from bears
Yeah.
is the lesson to
Yeah.
be taken away from this.
Except for bears at the club. Those guys know how to party.
They do. Love what you all are doing. Hoping to come up with another question. Love, Travis. Posting a shiny on the Discord.
Shiny!
Thank you for that question.
That was good. It was fucking weird, but it was good. So, Chase says, just as an aside, wait a minute. Is that a second?
Oh, it's an aside before the question.
Oh, okay. Just as an aside, this has been an absolutely wonderful season, and I can't wait to see what you guys do next. You guys really have something special here.
Aw.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you.
I hope we're good again. I hope we still got it in us.
I'm pretty worried. I've got to admit,
Yeah,
because
I wasn't
I'm
worried about it
starting
until you
again.
said that.
Question 1. how did this podcast come to existence?
Well, I was fired once.
Long ago.
And then 8 years
Rich
passed?
asked us-
7 years? 8, 9?
Rich asked us if we wanted to be on it. Yeah, and I was like, sure.
Yeah, that was it, basically. So I wanted to do something sci-fi, and I had talked to Jeff about it a really long time ago, and we had sort of said...
Huh?
Did you not remember this?
No.
I messaged you on Discord like maybe 2 years ago and was like, should we do a similar thing? And then we decided that, is it a bit too close to fantasy fiction? Maybe not. It's interesting that you can't remember this at all.
What did I have for
remember
breakfast?
I remember this, and I wasn't even a part of this, because I think you said something to me.
Yeah, I do remember it now, because I went to Josh, and I was like, do you think this would be, like, too derivative? And Josh was like, nah.
I was like, nobody owns the style.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of stories. There's tons of them, right? Like,
But I think other Josh, and I, I'm doing it now. Other Josh and I were like, nah, it doesn't feel super comfortable. And then I mentioned it like about 2 years later to Rachel, and Rachel was like, well, the obvious fucking thing to do, wouldn't it, you fucking backbirth, would be
Damn.
go and
damn, your wife is crazy.
go and talk to Josh about it and see if Josh wants to do it as well. Because that would be
Yeah.
the ideal, right? That all three of you can do it. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it would. But, Josh's got a lot on. And she was like, why are you making excuses for him? Why don't you just see if he wants to do it? And
I don't need anyone to make excuses for me, Rich. Trust me, I am very good at making excuses.
and then I just sent you both a DM. And you were like...
You wouldn't believe how many people come to me with questions for Josh. So this was not the first or the last time that happened.
I have like a buffer. So I'm really fucking scary. I'm like fucking Lizzo.
People come to me and they're
like-
like, hey, the editing is messed up in this episode of M Class. And I'm like, yeah, I don't edit it. Josh does.
Yeah.
Could you tell him? What?
Because I'm Lizzo. I'm gonna make you eat a banana out of a prostitute's vagina.
All right.
So yeah, that was it. I emailed them both at the same time. I DM'd them both at the same time and said, does this sound like something you'd be interested in? And both of them said, yeah. And that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I was
it.
gonna do it like a Daranos thing anyway, and I just didn't have like the impetus to do it because of my experience with it, but also because I just am like a procrastinator. So I was like, well, this will make me do it. So I was like, sure, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I mean, like, Josh had been talking about doing Daranos The Next Generation for, like, about half the time I'd known him. It was just all in, like, the planning and setting it up and everything, and, like, he was unsure when he would be able to actually start it. So I feel like we just kind of, like, kicked him in the ass. I was like, now you gotta.
Yeah, I bent over and sprayed cheeks, and then I was hoping for something else, but it was just a kick.
Yeah, I made, I don't know if I've shown it alongside the other logos and stuff that I made for Storylords, but I made the Daranos The Next Generation logo like a couple years ago even.
Well, you guys have logos. Maybe I'll just use that as my logo.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys have like
Rich, do you have a logo?
Just what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what happened there? Does what have
Do you
a logo?
have a logo for your
Just
for your
your
stories?
universe.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I don't think he does.
You have a Spooky Vision,
Yeah, Spooky
and you have a
Vision
Daranos
does.
Yes.
one.
I'm still trying to figure out Spooky Visions exactly, but it's got something.
Yeah, I haven't yet.
Wow. Get with it.
Rich, what are you doing?
What are you even doing?
Yeah, I could.
What are you working a job all day every day or something?
Yeah.
You have like a kid and a wife or some fucking shit?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
What am I thinking?
What am I thinking?
It's quite next part of the question. You've all had fantastic arcs this season, full of wonderful and engaging characters. What are each of you planning in the future? Dare.
Wow, you can't just come out and ask
That's
that.
that.
You
Yeah.
mentioned how it was getting harder to write stories based around the prompts. Yeah, we say that, but it's not really.
Yeah, we just like
Yeah, we
complain.
we love complaining about frogs.
That was one of the funnest ones to do.
Yeah.
The thing that made it harder to write based on prompts was the fact that we were getting really close to to the end of our story.
Yeah.
Like the season arc or whatever, and like we already have these planned out to a certain degree, one way or another, and fitting in the prompts to what we already have to do for the story got like a little bit more difficult, but not like a ton.
Yeah,
it's a good exercise to use your thinky brain.
I have
Use your sweetmeats.
I have stuff planned because I'm a meticulous little fuck. But if I didn't have the prompts, I wouldn't step out of the comfort zone of what I wanted to tell the story, right? So, like, when Outhouses came along, the Chudley, the weird friendly zombie that the Technomancer had risen from the dead, he wouldn't have been born unless Outhouses was a suggestion, right? So, you know, it's just one of those things. I think, like, I don't think people appreciate how much the prompts actually help us create stuff.
Think about the way some characters would not exist if not for the prompt. Like, big name characters, like Hijoki would not exist without the prompt.
And he's, and I would fuck that guy.
would fuck that guy.
What are you doing back there? At the end of my sock.
Nothing.
Do you still plan on writing season-long epics, or can we expect more of an anthology to focus more on the challenge of the prompts? I don't want to answer that yet.
I
can't. I can't resist writing a long story. So even if it started as prompts, it would end as a story.
I've already gone on record saying I'm going to be doing more standalone stuff next season, but I mean, I feel like I said that about the first season, and then I just sort of naturally started tying things together, and then eventually got to a point where I needed to make a finale. So probably the same exact thing will happen.
Yeah. I think all good writers want to do that. It's just natural in their bones to just... You want to link things together somewhat, you know?
Otherwise it feels like you've picked, like, He-Man, Mum-Ra, and Cobra Commander, and you're trying to make a game out of it, right?
Yeah. And it's obviously Mum-Ra.
Yeah, Mum-Ra, the ever-living.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Mum-Ra!
That was pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah,
thanks. Good.
I can do Mum-Ra and Goldar.
Rangers! I feel like you could do Cobra Commander pretty well if you set your mind to it.
You idiot! That's pretty good. Jeff can do Seth Rogen.
Oh, not on command.
No, you can't.
Real life supervillains.
I tell you what, though, I could do a little bit of
Patrick
Warburton. Pretty much on command, because I did it for a couple years.
You can do that. You can, like, be hit. Like, you can call somebody and pretend to be, like, a radio station.
I don't mean to cause you any trouble, but...
He's stuck. He's stuck in this mode.
Switching back to Southern.
It won't end. Please, what did I sound like before this?
Go back to Seth Rogen.
Oh, boy. I can't do that one on command.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's...
How much of your overarching stories did you plan from the beginning of the show? Did any of you start with a general roadmap, or did the arcs fall into place as you wrote stories in your respective worlds?
I knew what I was going to do.
I had zero idea.
Yeah.
Mine was...
I just did, like, a prequel, basically, to, like, what I was going to start with. Like, that's kind of what I did. But... You know, also there's episodes where, like, nothing really happens. It's like a television show, right? Yeah. It's a 26 episode television show.
You got to put a little bit of filler in occasionally, right?
Yeah, I came into this woefully unprepared for what it was going to be. Like, Josh has done this type of show before. Rich has done, like, stories for podcasts before. I came into this completely unprepared, and I was like, oh, I got a funny story about a fish on a computer.
But that's all it has to be.
And as like, my stories went along, I just started being like, I'd be funny if I, like, tied this into a bigger thing. And, like, I'd been watching Channel 58, the
Channel 58 rules.
Spooky YouTube channel, like the lo-fi horror channel. And he has, like, a weird fascination with the moon. There's, like, an alien invasion coming from it or something. So I was like, I want to do like a more eldritch thing with the moon where I never really explain what it is.
Yeah.
Because thus far, I'll give you a little fucking Spooky Vision exclusive if you listen this far into the podcast, the 8 hours we're into it. No one has been correct about what the moon is yet.
Damn, dude.
Not even Dracula.
If Dracula doesn't know what the moon's doing, how the fuck do I know?
Only I know.
Fucking Dracula knows all kinds of shit. I don't know.
He didn't know he was
Knows
going
how
to
to dress.
beat up by Frankenstein.
Yeah, well, he should have known
Yeah.
that, because Frankensteins are crazy.
I unsurprisingly had like fucking post-its and like different color shit.
Rich has like a fucking conspiracy theorist, Charlie.
Yeah,
James.
absolutely.
That's what I was gonna say.
Absolutely. When I wrote my book, I had a whole wall and a whiteboard, and it was full of notes, and like I had different colours of what I wanted to put in and what I needed to do and stuff like that. So I was really prepared for like planning my story out, and then
Fucking dork.
I am so. I guess I'm having the opposite reaction because that makes me really jealous that like you
No,
had
it
that
makes
capability.
me jealous too. I just make fun of him because I am incapable of such organization.
but you know, like I gave myself a year off to write my book, and I was kind of like I got it done and edited it twice, and then when it came to this, I had sort of like serial killer's tool set in order to be able to do that, right? So I had I had all the
dive
post-its.
further into that, or
I'd already sort of broken the back of what methodology works for me, right?
He knew how to kill people good.
Yeah, exactly. And I knew, like, there were a few things I wanted to do. Like, there were characters that I brought in that weren't originally planned, like Stoker, because obviously I would have brought him in earlier if I'd known how much everyone would have fucking loved him.
I do love that guy.
I'll save what else I'm going to say there for another question, because I think we've got another question that will be a better answer for.
I think we have like 75 other questions.
But, like, yeah, I meticulously planned it to the point where towards the end it was becoming a chore in order to be able to fit everything in. So it was difficult.
I think if you listen to the stories from beginning to end, you'll feel this in the story.
Yeah.
That Rich is extremely, extremely prepared for what he's doing, and Josh is really prepared for what he's doing, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I don't know if you... I don't think that that's true at all.
But I think sometimes being unprepared gives you the freedom
It's
to
better,
write something that's truly impressive, whereas sometimes I feel like I write something and it's kind of what people were expecting, if that makes sense. That's not a bad thing.
No, that's... Yeah, that's just the nature of this,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah. People are going to guess
I think
what it is.
Episode 6 was the first episode that I started doing any sort of a continuing story with.
Mine was
I think-
3, I think.
And there are quite a few stories in there that don't fucking connect to anything and have nothing to do with the overall story.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's just...
But I wished I'd wrote more of those sort of like non-connective tissue stories.
Well, hopefully we get more frog prompts, then you'll be able to do that.
Well,
Chase,
Rich, you had a really great way of creating these stories that seemed completely standalone, but then they were like completely weaved into the narrative already, and we just didn't know it.
yeah, I'm a little bitch. That's why.
Whoa.
But it's because I was thinking of it like chapters. So
Yeah, you think of it like
I knew
that.
Oh, I did the exact opposite of that, by the way, where I created stories that were completely standalone and then hastily tied them into the rest of the story later.
But I don't think that hurt you at all. It just gave your story more
yeah.
pacing at the end, right?
It's at certain points, like especially in like the last one, I was just like, it'd be funny if this was that character from this.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine everybody's listened to all of them already, but I just think it's funny to just bring back a character from a completely unrelated story.
Yeah. No, dude, like there's no way to do it.
No.
That's the thing. That's the whole point.
As long as
There's-
people like it,
yeah.
and it's fun to do, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
There's no way to write a book, or there's just there.
Yeah. Even if you
It is what it is.
even if you get taught the classic ways, like unless you've got talent, right, you're not going to be able to do it. So,
yeah,
shape.
I think Rich just called us untalented here. All three of us.
Or did I call us talented? I didn't call.
I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna pick that one just for my own
I'm
ego.
gonna denialism myself that one.
Chase finishes. Thank you, guys. Chase.
Oh, thanks, Chase.
Anthony Morello writes, from your it's a secret admirer that's not so secret anymore.
Oh.
Now we know.
Hello, story friends. I have 2 questions for anyone who would like to answer. Who would be your OTP one true pairing using a character from your world and a character from someone else's world? And what would their ideal date night be?
This is so easy.
I love
me.
that.
This is so easy.
I love that our secret admirer knows how old we are, so they showed us what one true pairing means.
Yeah, I think they might also have heard me go on a rant about how I hate acronyms and how people use acronyms like constantly. Like I'm supposed to fucking know what that is.
Oh, what's your answer though? You said this was an easy one.
Flyman and Myrtle, man.
That would be
It was
good.
just it's like the perfect.
Myrtle
like,
already hates Flinch, and I think the 2 characters that have the most in common are probably Flinch and Flyman.
Yeah, I don't think she'd hate.
But-
I think she hates Flinch because she sees herself. That's
That
why.
could be true. That could be true. Little Riker action.
Yeah.
Flyman would be attracted to a deceased corpse, right?
True.
Yeah, yeah. He'd be like, I would like to suck on your neck because that's where I could lay my larvae.
Oh God. Oh man.
It's hard to
your
beat that one.
OTP?
It's hard to beat that one.
It really is.
I know, it's like too perfect.
It would be a mandate, and it would be Grissom and Frankenstein.
That would be the surliest,
Yep.
booziest, silentest date. that ever
It would be when Wolverine and the Thing meet up in comics, and they drink in a bar and they get in a bar fight.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it'd be.
exactly it.
I was gonna say it's like just the Big Lebowski. It's just every scene with Walter in the Big Lebowski.
That's my pick.
Man, I think I'm gonna pick a girl date,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be Tamia Santo, and it's gonna be Kayla S. Hunter.
They would go
Oh,
well.
yeah.
And they're just gonna compare and contrast their swordsmanship and murdering skills.
That would be good.
Like a great dude.
That would be
And
good.
then maybe some kissing.
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
Who knows?
Are we allowed to watch?
That
Is that rude? Is that rude to ask?
I
They're
mean,
fictional, so I
we
don't know.
we are their gods, so we can do whatever
Oh,
the hell
that's
we want.
true. I don't know if I'm a benevolent god or what, but
Thank you.
Horny
I'm,
guy.
I'm certainly not. Yeah, you're like Zeus, fucking hiding as a goose and fucking people.
I'll turn into a bull and fuck you.
It's just turn it into a shower of coins and impregnating a carrot.
Shower something.
Ooh.
Mamma mia.
Thank you for
Mamma
spending.
mia.
Thank you for spending your free time creating this pants-pissingly hilarious podcast. Sincerely, I need to change my pants again. Thank you.
Thank you, mystery secret admirer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be satisfied until someone gets in a car accident from laughing from this show. So.
Somebody almost did. They said on the
Yeah.
Discord. I forget who it was.
I made a kid puke once laughing so hard, and that's like a highlight of my life. He fucking puked up a cookie.
That's good. That's a sign of
I
quality.
did make a dude spew milk out of his face at school
That's
once for
so
laughing so
good.
hard.
It's so good.
Noah Midi writes, "What up, boys? Between the 3 realms, which one do you think would be the best suited for a TV or movie adaptation? Which one of your own stories would you love to see get adapted into a TV episode? And which one of your other Lord stories would you love to see adapted as well? Love the...
What? What?
I don't know what that means, but I will say that I think Rich's realm, the Omniverse, would be perfect for like a Expanse style television series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think you're right on with the Saturday morning
Yeah.
thing too. Like that, it would be so much fun. Like a Dino Saucers
Yeah.
old '80s like
that would
anime
rule.
style. Yeah.
That would so rule.
I'd really like to see Adam Frankenstein as a series, but I always think maybe not television, maybe like heavy inked Mignola art. Like BPRD,
like Hellboy style.
Yeah.
I was thinking like funny Penny Dreadful.
Yeah.
Like
That would be true.
over the top, but like
I-
just have like black and white film, you know.
It's funny that like I'm thinking something completely different than both of you. I was thinking like the animated Spawn series.
Yeah, that's
like,
quite cool.
in that kind
yeah.
of style.
That cartoon is better than it has any right to be.
It is.
Yeah,
It absolutely
there were so many
is.
cartoons that were so much better than the anime.
I'd also like. I think Josh's stuff would be more suited to like newspaper comic strips. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Really?
right? Because I like in a sort of weird, like too raunchy for it'd probably be in the back of Playboy or something like that. But like,
They don't even make
no,
them
I know.
anymore.
But like, I just think. I think it would really like you write so many jokes into your stories that you could have a daily. You could have a daily
Yeah, there's a
ongoing,
lot.
right?
Alright.
Like Hagar
Hear
the
me- hear me
Horrible or
out.
something like that.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Claymation.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be great.
Who's gonna animate this? That's
It's
crazy.
Daranos in claymation, like 1980s style, like raunchy kind of weird claymation.
Felix
Yeah.
the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bat, like a bapple flies by.
yeah.
I think that would rule.
that would be cool.
Like animated,
I was thinking like,
animated by the people who made the Pee Wee's Playhouse opening.
oh yeah, it's Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Is it?
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. Paul Rubens.
I love Paul.
Is there any particular episode that you, from our own universes, that you'd like to see in a TV episode get adapted?
I always think of him as that anyway.
Yeah.
So anyone would. I mean, if somebody ever wanted to like do that, like a fan animation, I
that
would.
would rule.
When Nate, I think it was Nate, wasn't it? When Nate did
Yeah,
that
Nate did.
Technomancer jazz
Yeah,
hands thing,
that
I
was-
lost
God,
my
that
fucking
ruled.
mind. It was so funny.
There's so much good shit that they're. It's
Yeah,
The one
these
that like I
people.
would love to see done in animation is the like ghost riverboat story from Josh's Darius
that's
stories.
good, yeah.
That would rule so fucking hard.
The Ghost Racer story you did, Jeff. I'd like to,
thank
that
you,
would be
thank you.
really
that
good.
would be great. I really want to see like the first Candle Cousins story. It's like Stranger Things Netflixy, where it's just like kids doing spooky shit. I
yeah.
think that would
Do you
be
know what
awesome.
format would be really good for that? Like a Cuphead style animation where they're like rubber hose cousins, but it's silent.
that would be hilarious.
But it's silent.
silent?
It would be
It's just
so
piano.
good. All the
There's like
dialogue
a-
on cards.
That would be hilarious. But there's like a Channel 58 thing with that, with like
Yeah.
the little skeleton man cadaver, where it starts out like a really bouncy 30s cartoon and it gets weirder and creepier as it goes along.
Darker, yeah.
That would be perfect for the Candle
Yeah,
Cousins.
check if you haven't checked out Channel 58. It's fucking cool, man.
rules.
It's fucking weird as
Like
shit.
Crystal and I, every time we use like Google Maps to get anywhere, and it's that voice like you're on the fastest route. We talk about that video that it comes from.
Yeah.
like this is gonna take us to the fucking forest soon.
Yeah.
For me, I'd like to see the one I always wrote with a more cinematic angle was Burgundy and Neon, the first Doots and Mookie story.
Yeah.
Because I just like there's something about that. I think that might be the story of the season that I'm most proud of, in just that it was like I created something that was a little bit different than everything else that I'd done up to that point and probably had done throughout the series. And I fucking love Mookie and Doots. Like,
You know what would be perfect for that? And like I've complimented your art before by saying it looks like
Don Bluth.
Yeah, Don Bluth. Like a Don Bluth movie would be absolutely perfect for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that story. Thank you. That's very nice of you. You always say that, and I'm always blown away by that when you say that.
Don't thank him.
Sorry.
What?
Fuck you, Jeff. For your compliments.
Oh.
You hurt me.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Oh, man.
Noah signs off. Love the podcast. Looking forward to season 2. Cheers, Noah Midi. P.S.
Dang.
Interesting. You have more reviews on other countries' Apple Podcast pages. You have at least 3 on the Canadian one.
I didn't know there were different countries'
Me neither.
podcast pages.
I did know this, and I forgot about this, but I did know this.
How do you see it?
I don't know.
You change the country up, and well, you used to. I don't know anymore how you do it, but you can change the little flag ball,
I do love a flag ball.
Who doesn't?
icon ball. Yeah, but I don't know how you do it. now,
We'll
'cause
we'll
Apple
learn how
Podcast
to do
sucks.
that. If anyone, or
we'll
you know,
figure
if
it out.
anyone wants to
You
tell
can
us how to
send
do
them
it,
to us.
yeah. Oh yeah, just cut and paste them and send them in an email, and we'll read them out on the next show.
Oh, we do have a
sorry,
new
Canada.
review
Ooh, well, that seems like a perfect time to do it.
from August 1st. It's The Daggers with 2 S's. The time has come. Finally, a podcast with 3 stories, 2 prompts, and infinite laughs. Josh guides us back to the bone-crazy land of Daranos. Rich weaves a masterful sci-fi epic that will have you emotionally connected to a sock puppet. And Jeff gives us spooky vision, terrifying tales that'll make you piss from laughter and piss from fear.
Double piss.
Do yourself a favor and become a loyal subject of the Storylords. P.S.
Yes.
I'm praying for a Cricket Man, Fly Man, and Stoker alternate universe romance crossover.
That would be so good.
Hell yes.
I suppose I should become a patron at patreon.com/storylords so I can submit prompts like insect people and romance. 5 stars.
That's one of the best reviews we've ever got.
That is such a good fucking
great.
review. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Daggers. Yeah, if you want to send us the ones that you know we've got that we haven't read, just send them in and we'll read them, because we've got access to the email address. Obviously, we're reading fucking emails from it. So, yeah, just send them to us. It will save us having to do the thing of searching and learning, flagballing.
Yeah, there is no flag ball. I went and looked.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anymore, but there used to be.
John,
Missed the days of flag.
I'll read one more and then we're going to go for a break for a bit, because I need to get my phone charger.
Oh no.
God.
Hey guys, amazing season from John Anderson. I know you guys have spoken about your writing processes before, but do you guys listen to music, instrumental or otherwise, while you write? Thanks, John, the whitest name on earth, Anderson.
Damn. John Anderson dunking on himself, man. We really trained this audience well.
Yes, I do. I'm going to bring the podcast way down. When I had cognitive behavioural therapy, my therapist suggested that I listen to instrumentals to program my brain, and it works, and it pulled me massively out of a really bad depression spike I was having. And I use it for my writing. And what I do,
That's awesome.
and I use it if I've got a really heavy scene I'm writing that's heavy and action-packed. I pick like the Mad Max Fury Road soundtrack. If it's emotional, I pick the
Yeah.
Amelie soundtrack. If I need pumping up, I pick like something like
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat or the Transformers animated movie soundtrack. Put on some
that's a good one.
Stan Bush.
and stuff like that. I never listen to words in music when I'm writing, because it just messes with my head in terms of what I'm writing down. There you go. That's my answer.
That's a good
And
answer. It's a weird
done.
ending. But
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke about Rich listening to like fucking Bach or some English. I know Bach's from Germany, but like,
Classical.
you know, and I'm still gonna do that.
just in a more roundabout way.
Just gonna say that I do feel for his story, but also jokes. No, I listen to music and it's like either rap or metal. Like I need something to keep me awake.
Yeah.
Like, I need something to keep me going. So it's always something like that.
I sit in complete fucking silence.
Wow.
Right?
Really?
Like,
that's why you're so spooky. You're just listening to your own thoughts.
Yeah, the only times that there's any noise when I'm writing is me going, "Oh, it fucking sucks."
Dude, this guy's a real fucking writer. This dude's like a real ass
He's
writer.
got a bottle of whiskey next to him.
Like, it's because I'm lazy. It's not because I have any like specific like affection for the silence. It's like I would have to put together some sort of instrumental playlist to do it.
Yeah. I can listen to words and write.
I
though.
can't.
I don't have
I write down the words that are being said to me.
Yeah, I do that.
Like,
as
I'm
well.
writing down the beginning of a 3-6 Mafia song. You old pussy ass, fuck ass, cake ass. Yes.
369, very, very fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's impossible for me to listen to lyrics and write, but I do need to make a little playlist for myself of like spooky tunes to listen to.
Oh yeah,
I would. Or like one of those old SFX tapes of door creaking,
No,
thunder
that's
rumbling.
too spooky.
There's a song by The Midnight called, I think it's called Maniac.
Yes,
And it's literally the sound of a guy running away from werewolves in the background.
Yeah.
And it's
Wow.
the
Yeah.
spookiest
Dude,
shit
The
I've
Midnight.
ever heard.
They're so
They are
good.
great.
Like, it's literally, he's up on the mic, like, and you're hearing the wolves howling and, like, his feet moving through the grass and shit. It's really good.
That's cool.
I'll just put that on
Breaks
repeat.
a rich.
Yeah.
Rich needs to get his phone. Pop needs his phone.
Well, because
charger.
I'm reading the fucking emails from the phone.
Oh, he's like multitasking.
Yeah, it's just easier. It's easier having them to one side because then I can make sure that I'm not peeking while I'm recording.
Children,
thing
children.
Windows and computers, you can like shrink them
Right.
down.
Do you want me using more bandwidth at the moment?
You're using the same band.
I know I'm using 4G on my phone to open the emails.
Oh, you're not on your
'cause
Wi-Fi.
I'm not
We'll
running
be
the
right
risk.
back after these messages.
Welcome back. Hello. I got my phone charger. Everything's ready to go. We've not been
He's
talking
got
about.
his coffee.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Ooh.
And we're ready to answer more emails. So we're going to jump straight in with an email from beloved David S.
Hey.
David S., my
Where-
beloved.
In fact, Jeff, have you got the emails
do have
open?
it
Do you
open.
want to do
He's
a
gonna-
David S? Do it to
It's
David S.
entitled T&A, I mean Q&A.
Nice.
Well, lordy, write me up as a disgusting yet likable man creature and call me Adam Frankenstein, or the crazy technomancer, or Flyman if it ain't the Storylords. Lords, what's been y'all's favorite character from each other's stories, not your own? I reckon I love that Merc monk who found that lollipop. Lionel, and what's his name? Atticus Finch? Pavlov Flinch, that's the one. Same guy.
Yeah. Very little difference.
What's been
between
your
those.
favorite character from each other's stories?
Man, that's so hard.
It's really hard.
I keep saying Myrtle, but I do love Pavlov Flinch too. Like, he's so fucking disgusting.
he's the grodiest.
I love how shitty he is. And God, oh my God, I don't know.
Pick one at 7 million.
I can't. Mookie and Doots together, I think, are really good. Like, they're really just good characters.
Yeah. Oh.
Rich?
Shucks. For me, it is probably Adam Frankenstein, just because like the whole aesthetic around him is just fucking great. I just like I can see it. I can feel where, like, someone once said to me about how like the sign of a truly great story is when you can see exactly what's going to happen, but you can appreciate every step. And when you did that creature from the Black Lagoon story, I knew from the moment you started that story that they were looking for the creature from the Black Lagoon, and it was so good the way we got there, right?
Oh, thank you. Thank
that
you very
whole
much.
world aesthetic and that character are so well suited to the show. And then this is really hard because I love them all. I can't choose the flamingos as one entity.
Why not?
You can do whatever you want.
I've got to do it's the flamingos because they work so well together. I think they're the best thing you've done for this interpretation of Daranos. I think they're so great. I think they work well together. Whenever there's a flamingo story, I lean forward in my chair a little bit, like, I'm gonna get a good one.
Man, I agree with that so heavily, though. The flamingos are so fucking fun. I love them all so much, and they all work together personality-wise so perfectly.
Yeah. And the story becomes more layered because you almost set up a heist story every time. Like, they're all doing something, whether that being using a Gatling gun or
a staffling gun.
Please
get it right.
Or like
TM.
just having some drinks in a bar. Like there's something for them all to do, and I think that's the joy of an ensemble cast, right? That you can find something for them all to do. That's why I love.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's all right.
It's really, really... The thing is, like, I get really excited anytime Reese's the Wise shows up.
Yeah.
It's just, like, an electric in this fucked up, weird old, like, grody... I hate to use the word again.
Yeah.
Wizard who just is so disconnected from reality in every way, but is also somehow the only hope of fixing things.
He's disconnected from, like, every reality.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's so fun, because he, like, where is he? Like, what is he doing, right?
Like he seems to know a lot, but also be completely empty-headed at the same time.
Yeah, he's like, oh, God, he reminds me of, you saw She-Ra, the new She-Ra, right?
Yeah.
The lady, the little old witch lady who's constantly jumping back and forth, you know? Like, she doesn't know where she is, but she does, right?
Yeah. And, of course, I love the flamingos as well. I feel like the heart and soul of your stories rests in Ugla, though.
Yeah.
So I like really love... I'm not answering the question, I guess. I'm going to choose Reese's.
You're politicking the shit out.
I'm going to choose Reese's. It's my favorite.
Fair enough.
Reese's. Thank you, Jeff. I
God, he's here.
appreciate you. Oh, God. I told him we were not doing this today.
In Rich's stories...
We've moved on,
Rich's
Reese's.
stories, like... Ironically, man, it's so funny that everybody gives Lionel Richie so much shit because he really is sort of the focal point character of the stories, and I do love him, even though he is kind of a pathetic man-child to begin with.
Well, that's why I love and hate him, because I also am a pathetic man-child.
But he's the blank canvas we put ourselves on, right? Like that. Go on. Sorry.
I'm choosing Tamia.
Yeah,
She got a
like
lightsaber, so
Nothing wrong with that.
she fucking rules. She's got the pun game down for the killing puns.
Yeah.
Every time she goes on a massacre spree, I'm just having a great time.
She became a cartoon character as well.
Yeah, she did. And I loved it.
Yeah. And you get two for the price of one then, because you get her jokey along for the ride, right?
That's true.
Yeah. And Lionel now.
Yeah,
Spoiler
true.
alert.
Spoiler alert.
For the show that you started on a question and answer.
If and y'all could make a self-insert OGOC do not steal character for each other's worlds, what would y'all make your best friend in your fan fiction? Who would y'all make your best friend in your fan fiction? So we're talking self-insert here.
Yeah, okay. Oh man,
I'd be best friends with Gary.
basically
I
you.
know. Yeah, well, that's it, right?
He's just like innocent as shit.
I want to be best friends with Sid. He's always doing some fucking cool shit.
He does have the coolest shit.
Yeah, he's got like, maybe he let me use the cat Tana. Maybe let me use socks someday.
Maybe, and we'll see.
We'll see if you're good.
And then
Ask your mother.
probably from Jeff's, probably Kayla, because I feel like she deserves someone around who isn't just a fucking idiot, right? So I'd feel really sorry for her looking at the people she's got to spend time with.
Surrounded by morons.
Yeah.
I want to be best friends with Indrid Cold. I don't want to meet Myrtle because don't ever meet your heroes, right?
True.
But I want to know what's going on with that guy. Like, I want some weirdly detective-y, like gruff friendship with that guy. Like where we like don't talk about our personal lives with each other.
And also, you would get the effect of being kind of fucked up off some kind of weird drug the whole time you're around.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it would be fucking sweet. Oh man, oh my god, who do I want to be my best friend? Shit. Grissom.
That's a
I want
hard
to drink
friendship.
with him.
That's a rough friendship.
It's here's why, right? Because he'll fucking go home and I'll have to deal with it. Like, he'll know when to go, right?
Yeah.
He'll be the first
He's
one
not
to
staying
go, too.
he's not staying at the party too long. We can hang out and then it's like, well, guess it's time to go, and then it'll be it. It'll be great. That's a real good friend.
That is a good friend.
I'd be Ricky, Shay, come and take 'em, and Grissom Graves and I'd have a duel and shoot each other's bullets out the air and then do that predator handshake. Anyhow, great season, Lord boys. Teaching that Paradise Trap satellite AI how to play the spoons. David S.
Some things never change.
Dear God.
Moved universes. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is a long email.
It's from Squid, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we'll get through it.
There we go. Do you want to read some for a little while?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll read them.
I'm not logged on.
I
for season
didn't
1.
ask you for a reason, Josh. I knew you would not be logged on.
Infighting. My dearest lordies before stories.
That's good.
First off, great rap on season 1. Congratulations. Every episode's a banger, no dangers. Let me start this email with some stats, then move on to some general and individual questions. Okay. My favorite episodes and prompts were chainsaws and amputations, katanas and socks, casinos and crime lords, pizzas and thunderstorms, and gauntlets and meteors. I assume those were good episodes.
They all are.
I remember all of them.
Favorite characters, Gary and Ugla, Adam Frankenstein and Pavlov Flinch, and Stoker and Hijoki, with a little spoiler I won't get into. Favorite host, redacted.
It doesn't say that on my version.
What does yours say?
No, it doesn't. No, it's still redacted.
Says favorite host, only you, Rich. Kissy faces. Okay, question time. First, some questions for all of you. Is there a plot point we would be surprised to learn was planned early on? And what's one plot point or character people would be surprised was improvised?
Oh, God. I don't know what people are surprised about. I don't know. That's a really... I couldn't put that quantification on something. I have no idea.
Surprisingly, I can.
Oh.
There was always going to be 3 technomancers, and one was always going to Jet Li the one, the others. And
That's a new sentence.
the thing that was improvised was that he became an absolute mad Skeletor type character. He was
Yeah.
always going to be evil, and then I was like, he's boring if I write him evil all the time.
Yeah.
Let's write him
Yeah.
crazy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool, though.
From the day I read the first story with Myrtle Smelly in it, I was like, I knew I was going to make her the hero who saves the day at the last second in the last episode.
That's amazing.
I was just like, this character is the least likely hero. Like, I mean, I feel like Flinch is less likely, but it's like, you kind of see that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to make it Myrtle.
I think it's perfect you didn't make it Flinch because he's such a piece of shit.
He's
he
only
wouldn't have
useful by accident in the final
He's
fight.
not even useful by accident. Like, I don't even think he's useful by accident.
Like, he created the diversion that let Kayla kill everybody in the room, but that's it. And he did it by accident. And for something that was improvised, again, like, bringing back Anita Goodman in the final episode and her husband as the final villains was very much not planned. I was just writing and I was like, that'd be funny.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's just, this might work. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's see how this works out.
Yeah. I don't know. Ugla and Sid being not together was always a thing I wanted to do. Just because you need to separate people. You know what I mean? Like,
too sad.
That episode was great.
5 me.
Yeah, and so what was the other one? Surprised that I thought...
what would people be surprised was improvised on the spot?
The cat. That was just...
Katana.
The socks.
Again, like,
Just 'cause
if
I
we didn't
thought
have
that
the
would be cool.
weird-ass fucking socks, we wouldn't have Socks the cat, Tana.
Yep.
Yeah. All the sock characters are great.
Yeah. That was a prompt that we didn't see being so influential.
Yeah. That's how it goes, though.
Yeah, that was Flinch's first investigation into the Blood Moon, was that episode as well, with the story. Anyway.
Yep.
If you could change something you did this season, a mistake or story detail you thought of later, a character you wish you hadn't have killed, or perhaps one you wish you had, or maybe come up with a better idea for a past prompt, what would you change? If you could change anything from something you did this season.
I got that tattoo that says no raggerts, so I'm going with, I have no raggerts.
Who does
I don't
have
think
a
like
rigor?
that. I'm not like that. I don't have that in me. Like, I don't know. I'm perfect all the time.
Sure,
so.
yeah. Josh has never made a mistake. He doesn't understand.
Ever. Why did he get fired?
Richard.
Oh, wow. That didn't sound right.
No, it didn't, did it?
Like your mom.
What would I change? I accidentally wrote a sentence that implied Grissom was white in the first episode and then read it like that because of the way I'd written it, when I always envisioned him as like a black guy. What's his name?
Bass
from Cowboy
Reeves?
Bebop?
Oh,
Jet. Like Jet.
Yeah.
Jet.
Like Jet's like, I don't know, he's like not white really in the cartoon, but him in the show, it's like, it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
So that would probably be it. And I think maybe, it's hard to say I made a mistake, but I think I probably should have killed Blotchoff rather than Barthor, because I think Barthor was probably the more interesting character. But then would I have had the same problem of finding it difficult to write Barthor because
I think you would have.
Their only sort of thing is the fact that they miss their friend. It's hard, you know.
Yeah, I think Blotch doing what she does is like more interesting overall, you know?
Yeah.
A more interesting visually character as well.
Yeah, she's a bag of jelly with some bones in it. So.
Yeah. No jizz though.
No.
I would have written good stories. Next question.
Next question.
What was your favorite way one of your co-hosts used a prompt?
You'd have to remind me what every single prompt was.
Yeah, I don't know all the prompts.
Frogs.
Hajoki as the sock, I think.
Frogs for the Frog Rat War. Was really good.
That was totally just phoning it in.
I really liked the sort of like Japanese folklore story Jeff did with the katana story. I thought that was great because that was genuinely one of your most terrifying stories. Like,
Yeah.
I just think
thank you.
the sort of the build up in the narrative was really, really good in that one.
I think Jeff uses the prompts the best out of all of us.
Yeah, probably.
Whoa, shit! Thank you.
Because they don't like. I don't remember them from his stories, which is good.
Yeah.
That means he wrote them in there really well,
Yeah.
right? Like.
Yeah, I think
I feel like none
Jeff
of
does
the-
use them the best.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, but I was gonna say I don't think I use the prompts in a way that really affect the overall story as much as you guys do. And I think maybe that's why you don't remember them as much. Because I mean, like, Socks again became such a completely integral part of your entire stories.
Yeah.
Mine was just kind of like a folktale that helped the story along on the surface, but that's mostly it.
I guess it's just two different ways of
Yeah.
looking at it, right?
That's true. I feel like the Josh created a story scarier and more off-putting than I could ever tell with the chainsaws and amputations.
Oh, the tree?
tree,
The tree.
yeah.
That was
Yeah, I didn't want to
fucking
do like
terrifyingly horrible.
in my head. That dude's just like walking around, just freaking out, still like in the woods, like just, and everyone's like, "Yeah, there's that guy." Whatever.
It's terrifying. Like, I think you use, of course, like, I'm constantly, like, sucking your dick off for Socks the Cat Tana. I think that's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, man, I feel like Rich has created such a fucking, like, perfectly encapsulated universe that feels so different and original.
Yeah, it
And
does.
every prompt fits into the story so perfectly, or is such a good joke that it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's hard for
You
me
either
to
got to
pick
do
any
one or the other, right? You can't. You either fit it in, or you just are like, and then this is here.
I feel like Outhouses in the finale was genius for Rich.
I really liked when we did the pizzas episode and Lionel accidentally ate the pizza that was an ambassador for a different planet, and I was like, that was just like at the last minute. Shit, I haven't put pizzas in. I'll go
That
back
was
and
genius.
tell a joke.
That's funny.
Because sometimes that's it. You can't fit them in regardless of how you do it. So it's got to be a
Well,
joke.
not if you write
right?
your story beforehand.
Sometimes that happens. It doesn't always happen. I plan it. I don't always write it.
I've written all my stories for next season. They're done.
I haven't even
God.
started yet.
We got two Riches.
You can't tell it's which one's which.
At Jeff, how do you plan out tone and tension? Are you aware of, ahead of time how you're going to build tension in horror scene? Or do you just feel it out in the moment while typing? Do you have a system for when and where to break tension with your jokes? No. I don't have any system whatsoever. As I'm
That's
writing...
just the raw talent, man. That's just
Yeah.
like you're like you're really just like a fucking writer. Like you were like a writer in a different.
you
way,
guys are
dude.
too. You're both writers.
No.
Yes.
I'm not getting involved in this shit again.
All right. Press pause on that for the 1 millionth
We're
time.
all writers.
But basically, as I'm telling the story, I get to a point where I think this is where people are going to be least likely to think something horror is going to happen. Like where I'm working through the story and I'm like, oh, this is like the perfect time for something fucking scary to happen. And
That's like a gift. Like you're like gifted.
I feel
I'm
I feel like
serious.
it works better sometimes than others for me, but I appreciate that. But like I'll
But you can't-
Like most people, like we were talking about horror movies before we started, and like most horror writers, they fucking suck. Like they just suck at it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this is weird and scary.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I
But,
got
like,
that. I got accused of that by some people.
No.
but
I never ever feel that way. About your
when I'm
stories.
doing like the horror parts as well, there are times when I really do not want the tension to be broken.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I want to like really instill that sense of dread. And there are times when I fake that and just start acting like I'm going to instill that sense of dread, and then I just drop a joke that I know
Yeah.
is going to destroy all tension.
Yeah.
That's the best.
But that's what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes I think like I look at my waveform as we're recording, and I think I haven't said anything for like 10 minutes of this story. And it's because I'm so absorbed. There's no need for us to tell a joke or like interject with a comment or something like that.
That was
right?
like the thing we always joked about when we first started doing it. Is like the waveform would be so full for everybody's stories until mine, and it was just fucking silent.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so funny.
It's so creepy.
But you can't. Horror lends itself the least to comedy, right?
Yes.
It's the hardest genre to.
Yes.
Like, well, maybe not. Like. I mean, no. You get rom-coms are fine. Buddy cop movies are comedies, right? Horror is hard.
Horrific documentary about the Holocaust. That's probably the worst one.
Yeah, that might be
not a lot of jokes in Schindler's
jokes.
List.
No, not a lot of jokes. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
that's the thing. Like, I run into that.
They're two diametrically opposed things, right?
Yeah.
Like, they can coexist. Like, it's like, I think they work well together, but again, I don't think a lot of people are good at both.
And it really depends on how seriously you want people to take the horror elements of your story with how much you put comedy in it. Like, when it came to the, like, drag race that Rich mentioned earlier, like the Upland Lovers Lane or whatever, I didn't really care how seriously people took the horror, so it's just constant joke after joke after joke after joke after joke. And there are times when the horror really matters, and I'll go like a long-ass time without doing jokes.
It depends on whether you're telling, and I mean this with the greatest of respect, a Twilight Zone episode or a Goosebumps episode as well.
Absolutely.
Because the Candle Cousins are Goosebumps stories. They're always going to be Goosebumps stories.
They're very, like, there's definitely a lot of Goosebumps in it, but they're like 100% Are You Afraid of the Dark stories. They help the ghosts in every one of them.
Yeah, and that's a really nice way of doing it. That's like, you don't know which, because it's almost like having subgenres of horror in your stories, right? So you've got like these Are You Afraid of the Dark Goosebumpsy moments, then you've got these like investigative horror stuff like what's that fucking like Jacob's Ladder and stuff like that you've got with Adam Frankenstein, and then you've got the really weird Twilight Zone-y horror that is just like, oh god, I feel creepy, I feel like I need a shower after that.
It's like the X-Files.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what kind of spooky, weird thing you're getting this week.
These are like massive compliments. You guys are sucking my dick real hard.
I mean,
appreciate it.
Fucking deal with them, dude. You gotta deal with them.
I'm trying to fill up my fucking gelatinous cube monster with jizz here. I gotta suck someone's dick.
At Josh, I don't really want to get into discussing ye old fantasy fiction. But as a world builder myself,
what's that?
You don't have to avoid the topic.
No.
It's fine.
No.
We make jokes about that, but it's not really a thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
As a world builder myself, I am curious. Can you talk a little bit about how Daranos became an idea? When did you decide that it would be more than singular stories and be a setting for all your individual stories? Did you have a good image of what it looks like? As in, do you have maps and background lore ideas that are written for it?
Oh god, I wish I was that good at stuff. No, I mean, not really. I think the fun in fantasy is that it is ridiculous. Like, all fantasy is ridiculous, right? Like, Lord of the Rings is silly on its face, right? It's goofy as fuck. Like, the wizards are goofy as shit. Like, even Gandalf, he shoots fireworks. Like, that's silly as hell. And back in 1933, that was like, oh my god, what a lark.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, yeah, I think, like, obviously Conan and stuff inspired, like, the raunchiness of, like, that, and, like, those, like, who's that guy who does those calendars where it's just, like, the naked hot, like...
Oh, Frank Frazetta.
Yeah.
Yes, his stuff. But when I got fired... That's when I thought it could be, like, more of, like, a straight line story, like a through story. And that's why I started thinking about it. So I've been sitting on it for a long time. But I don't have, like, maps and stuff. I think the silliness is that, it, like, we're over here now. You know, like...
Anything can exist on the face of this world just if you need it in a story.
I think I said, like, the desert is in the south, because that's where deserts are, right? Like, it's just a very basic map, I guess. There's no Mordor that we know of.
I mean,
I imagine
nothing...
that if you listen to the stories, you might be able to construct your own map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fan art,
Sure.
fan art rocks our shit, by the way. So, you know,
I made such a fucking fool of myself when we got the fan art for Spooky Vision. Let me look up who did that so I can shout him out in this as well.
that art is Scott Pilgrim as shit. It looks so good.
It rules. It really does. It's Michael James at Aeon Valley.
Yeah.
And when he like posted that, I made such a fucking fool of myself. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking cool!" Oh shit!
No. That's not making a fool of yourself. Yeah. That is understanding that people love our stuff as much as we love our stuff.
That's
right?
the thing. I mean, everybody who has like followed the show closely enough knows that I am not Reddit's favorite child on this podcast. And the fact that like somebody loved my stories enough to put that much time and love and effort into a fan art like really like fucking blew me away, man. Like I don't even know how to quantify it. And I mean, people like hold on, I got a folder on my phone of all the fan art that I've gotten we've gotten so far, or that I've gotten. I don't care about you guys.
Yeah,
but like we've gotten fan art
logging
before.
onto Reddit now.
Like we got fan art from Bractor and Nate Bit and Cameradorn and fucking Eric with a question mark on Discord. I don't know who that is. Eric? And, like every time we get a piece of fan art, I like fucking lose it. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
David S. as well. We did that Technomancer piece, didn't he, with the tentacles? Yeah. It's insane.
Also, Josh,
more fan art.
Are we ever getting a follow-up to Taint Maple and the Treant Chainsaw Massacre episode?
I just said, I in my head, he's just, like, for centuries, he's just been like, like freaking out and just walking in the woods. And, like, that's just...
That's a
maybe when you draw a map, you have like Taint Maple like just yelling in a foil. You know,
I like how they have like the sea monsters out in sea. Like there be
Taint Maples here.
Here there be Taint Maple.
Yeah, but I think like if you're expecting Josh to answer that question, Squid, I know you're not really, but like it was like people asking when he was going to bring Flyman into the story and Buffcat. Like he will bring it in when you least fucking expect it, right?
Yeah.
At Rich.
Yeah. Hello.
What was the decision to leave Florgo behind? And was he in any way secretly the most important background character in beating the Technomancer? Hashtag justice for Florgo.
So, for anyone who isn't part of the Discord, they said, like, oh, you've left Florgo out of the story or out of your art for a little bit. And I was like, Florgo? Who the fuck's Florgo? I better check this. Have I created a character and forgot about him? No, they were just being fucking dicks.
Yeah.
I was convinced I had left a character behind somewhere and hadn't done anything with it. And I was like, oh my god, I've left an open loop.
It was genius.
He's your Glup Shido or whatever, right? Florgo.
Okay, let's get serious, though. The Technomancer ended up being such a versatile character for you, seeing lots of changes and iterations throughout the show. Before he was introduced, I got a bit of a vibe off a different story, and I'm curious. Was Ellie originally going to be the origin of the Technomancer, or otherwise a villain themselves?
I did think about that, and then I created that Technomancer origin story with the frogs on the spaceship, where a completely separate character was absorbed by the station's... tricked by the station's AI, and then that AI came down to the planet and absorbed what the fucking dwarf kid? What was his name?
Oh my god, Timmy
Blackcrest.
How did you forget?
We're still raising money for the Timmy Blackcrest Fund.
It's our number one charity.
And then I was gonna, when the Technomancer stole Ellie, I thought about, well, would it be interesting if like they merged and Lionel had something to fight? And then I was like, nah, that's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? I like the Technomancer is bad enough as it is. Like, let's not just add another power. This isn't like Dragon Ball Z. I'm not like trying to get it to power level 10,000.
It's not even that strong.
But
It's over 9,000.
but for a while there was a potential, but Ellie's the character that I sort of like struggled writing with the most, and that's why she's gone for large periods of time. Like, she's deactivated, because I was like, it works in a one-shot story, but the moment they sort of got back together, it's like the what's the thing that Bruce Willis was in,
Honey, I Shrunk Kids.
Moonlighting, that's it. Honey, I Shrunk Moonlighting. Like,
Oh, will they? Won't they?
Yeah,
when they get together, the show is over.
Yeah,
right?
it is done. And then the only thing you can do then is break them up, right? That's the only way you're getting any drama.
She requires literally and figuratively a vehicle to be around, right?
Yeah.
She can't really do her own thing. But you did give her that hot bod.
I did, for 2 episodes, and then I killed her.
A hot rod bod.
A hot rod bod.
Kind of, but no.
Thanks, guys, for doing this episode and for making my favorite podcast.
Hey.
That's so
That's
sweet.
a lie.
Eagerly awaiting season 2. To you and everyone listening, keep on writing. Bye. Marked safe from Richmaster Story, Ludwig Squidlord, a.k.a. Squid Ludwig.
He said he said he was going to get a t-shirt of that printed up.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Our next email is, oh my god, there's like a whole like fucking email and phone number attached to this.
What?
I'm gonna say Chris R.R. Balzo. I think that's how that's said. Mm-hmm. Balzo. Q&A. Good morrow, my lords. Good morrow. Long-time listener, first-time caller here. Congratulations on an entire year of fortnightly releases. Let me tell you, listening to this podcast makes me giggle like an idiot in front of all my coworkers who are genuinely concerned for the state of my mental health.
I mean, if you work in the capitalist machine, you should be worried about your mental health, right?
Fuck capitalism. That's season 2's war cry. Anyway, on to my question. Out of all the characters you've written for the show, which 3 would you consider your dream blunt rotation? Mine would be Buff Cat, Adam Frankenstein, and Grissom Graves. P.S. Tell Josh my mom says hi. Signed, Chris. Oh my god. That's a rough question. Dream blunt rotation. Which 3 characters?
From our stories or from all of ours?
I think it's from all of ours.
I think it's from all of them.
Okay. Oh man, Lionel, because I want to see him freak out. Fuck. Gary, because it wouldn't do anything to him.
No.
They would just, in my head, he like inhales and then it just
comes out of his ribs.
Yeah. And he's like pretending to hold it in. He's like, that's good shit. And it's like floating.
It's already in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. And, can you give kids weed?
Yeah, in this story you can.
Sure,
yeah.
why not?
Okay, the Candle Cousins, because I want to introduce them to drugs.
Oh, there's no way Chris hasn't had drugs.
That's
sure.
Chris smoked 1 cigarette once. I think you're overestimating Chris.
Yeah.
I'd go for the people I would... So I'm a very apologetic high person. Like, I will touch a chair and apologise to the chair. I get very mellow. Like, there's no aggression or anything, but when I get drunk, I'm a weepy drunk as well, which is like...
Yeah, I am as well.
I apologise to my wife for being late and like getting drunk and having a nice time, and she's like, shut up and go to bed. So I'd probably go for people I think would take it better. So Tabor, Kayla, and Chickpea.
Yeah,
I think
Chickpea gets
they would be mellow. They would be so used to it.
When is Chickpea not high? Is the question?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she would take it the best, and Kayla would, she would have lots of war stories and stuff like that. Yeah. And Tabor is
actual
just like
medicine.
Tabor. I'm pretty convinced is high 24/7 as well. Like
Tabor, I wasn't gonna choose Tabor, but now I am, because think of how entertaining like high shapeshifter would be. Just,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd just be turning into pizzas and stuff.
turn into hot dog people.
Yeah.
eat in his own hand.
And then he would swallow it, and it would just like reform back into him. That'd be awesome.
I could not handle the dank that Reese's is smoking, like the fucking upper echelon, different dimensional dank. He's
Yeah.
No, that's like palliative care weed. It's
Yeah,
like shit
yeah.
that you, like on your deathbed, dude. It's like Aldous
my God.
Huxtable smoked that shit before he died.
I could not. Aldous Huxtable.
Yeah, he did acid when he was dying. Cliff
Aldous
Huxtable's
Huxley,
brother.
but that's way
Cliff
funnier.
Huxtable's brother. Uncle to Raven Simone.
Yeah.
Know her name. I don't fucking know her name.
I choose Tabor. I think I'm gonna choose Flyman, because I would love to
God.
hear just the depths of sadness that escape him while
would
a
certainly
guy's
make you
turning
feel
into
better.
a hot dog and a pizza next to him.
It would make you feel better about your own experiences, right?
Yeah.
If someone is like
That
the
would bring
depths
me
of
down.
despair.
I would just I'd be smoking like, dude, what are you talking about?
Dude, when I write him, I'm like, man, I don't even know if I should be around this guy.
And I'm gonna choose Cricket Man, because he needed it. He fucking needed it, man.
Yeah.
He needed it so bad.
He'd just be chirping in the corner.
He's in his horrific monster form at the corner, just
Fucking peaceful as shit, dude. ASMR video of Cricket Man.
Yeah.
12 hours of Cricket Man.
thank you for that email. Our next one is from Granola Daniels. It's entitled "Longtime Listener, First Time Responder." To the most respected Storylords of the land.
Storylord.
I just want to say I absolutely love the work y'all have been creating. Storylords is routinely one of the podcasts I constantly keep returning to when I finish new releases every week.
That's
every
cool.
every couple of weeks, you guys create a comedic respite for weary travelers trying to just get by in this late-stage capitalist corporatism hellscape.
Yeah, we're starting early. Season 2 starting early, boys.
One question I wanted to pose to y'all, there's a lot of y'alls in here,
He's from the South.
is have you ever considered having a guest come onto the show, as I would love to hear a story from Spivsy, Paul, or anyone else in y'all's spheres.
It would be cool to do. It would be long as hell podcast.
The problem with that, at least like in my estimation, is it isn't like inviting someone on a regular podcast where you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you have to watch a Star Trek episode and then you can show
Right.
up. This is, you have to write a short story.
Yeah.
Here's your homework.
Here's your
for the
burden, yeah.
podcast.
Here's your rock, Sisyphus.
Yeah, push it up that hill, you little sissa bitch.
Nice. We have talked about having like emergency replacements in case one of us couldn't do the show.
Yeah.
Although we've never made good on that at all.
Guys, Jeff can't do the show. It's my Entourage impression.
Did you call yourself Jeff?
No, I...
Why
talking about me not doing
Why
the
would
show.
your entourage be telling us that Jeff can't do the story?
Because I'm the guy. I don't know their names. The dumb one.
Toad?
I'm
Is it
being
one of them
the
named
dumb
Toad?
In the show...
I've never seen Entourage. This
Yeah, I've never
show.
seen it either.
Right,
In the
okay.
show, the main guy is the guy who can't do like the because he's got some
Right,
kind of
okay.
fucking rich person problem, right? Some fantasy ass problem
So
we
I'm
all
the-
dreamed we
Yeah.
had.
I'm the rich guy.
Yeah, you're the guy.
Ironic.
You're the
Another
Sorry.
another question is, what are your inspirations? We already answered that. I know each of you have your influences like Star Trek, Twilight Zone, and comics, but are there any crunchy niche things that you got too?
my dick.
The need to create something beautiful in a world of sorrow.
Oh my god.
It made me sadder than fucking Flyman smoking.
I think I should go kill myself.
Yes, Flyman, you should.
I'm trying.
He's so bad at it.
We only live for 3 days, but it's felt like at least 8 years.
Oh my god, are there multiple Flymans?
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
I think he has the human lifespan.
Much love from California, Granola Daniels. P.S. My suggestions for topics are Meatballs and Josh.
I don't know who Meatball and Josh are, but that's a
PPS.
Smart Guys reference. That's great.
PPS, ACAB/fuck turfs. True that. Sent from Yahoo Mail and Android.
The important details relayed.
I'll do one more and we'll switch back.
Yep, that's fine with me.
Our next is from Melon. And it says,
That means friend in Elvish.
Melon.
Melon.
Thanks for all the incredible stories. Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you. What's the last hobby or activity you've managed to avoid thoughts of monetizing?
Oh, boy.
I mean, I don't do that. I have a hobby and I turn it into my whole life for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
That's
right
what
now.
I do.
3D printing.
I don't think I've ever done anything that the thought, like recently anyway, that the thought of monetizing didn't come across my brain because I'm not getting work anymore and I'm going to be poor soon. So there is that.
Yeah. I'm learning Blender so I can like make heads on my own and shit so I can sell some stuff for figures on the side. I don't know.
It sucks that everything has to be a side hustle. But I mean, like,
Millennials, man.
I'm trying to teach myself bass, and I'm like, once I get like decent enough at this, maybe I'll do like when I do live streams, I'll play a little bass or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I'm monetizing everything, aren't I? Can I monetize reading a book?
Naps. You can't monetize naps, can you?
That is the best hobby.
There are Twitch streamers who stream
sleep.
themselves sleeping.
I sleep with my eyes open and talk in my sleep, so I don't think that's going to be good.
That would get you a lot of viewers, actually. There's a guy who like jolts up in the middle of the night and yells random shit out.
Yeah, that's what
he
I
has
do.
like a ton, like hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitch.
I wake up because the giant black spiders are coming down from the ceiling.
Wow.
Well, that sucks. That's a
Sleep
shame.
paralysis.
I don't have any of. Well, I mean, I've monetized cartoons and comics in Toonhounds, I guess. But like my other hobbies are playing board games, and like I love a good board game night. Like when my friends come down from London to Plymouth, which is like a 4-hour train journey, so it has to be like it's for the weekend that they come down. And
Train
yeah. Because
I was thinking the same thing in the same voice.
I rode on your train journey. It was relaxing as shit,
Yeah,
dude.
The only problem is it's expensive as shit as well.
I didn't pay for it.
Well, that's fair enough. But like, so yeah, like my wife and I play a lot of board games. We play like one a weekend, and yeah, that is something that I could easily monetize, I think. But there's so many other douchebags out there doing it that I'm just like, it's nice to have something that I want to do just for me and my wife.
For you, yeah.
And it's relaxing, and you know, I feel like there'd be a lot of pressure on it if like you did how-to board games or unboxing board games.
Yeah.
Like people have expectations. This is not a dig at anyone who listens to this podcast, but people have expectations when you do podcasting and things like that. And if you don't meet them, you lose money or you lose like whatever respect you had in their mind, right? And I don't need that. I don't need something that other people do better than I probably would, poisoning my enjoyment of something I enjoy doing with my family, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
It is a good way of looking at it. I mean, For a long time now, I've played video games completely to myself and not monetized it. But I am going to start streaming again soon.
Yeah.
Give me your money.
I couldn't do it. I did when I was streaming. I wound up just like not liking playing the game, and it made me feel bad inside.
It really
and I like
depends.
streaming, but
It really depends on what game I'm playing. Like, if I was playing something that I hadn't played before a bunch...
at 64.
Well, that has its own problems.
I've got a good
Too
idea for a video game stream idea that I don't think anyone does, but I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm not going to tell anyone what I think you might benefit from. So I'm going to talk to you about that offline so someone doesn't steal the idea. Because I think it's
Jeff.
quite cool.
Talking about Jeff. Yeah.
I have actually had an idea stolen before, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not going to do it. So I think something that I would like to watch on a stream.
I mean, we'll fucking see, dog.
Sucking your dick.
Okay, well, that's approved.
You were like, you know what would be cool? And I have an idea. You could suck my dick. And I did it. And you were like, damn, that dude stole my fucking idea.
Anyone can steal that idea.
Yeah.
Just call me a slut. What's that next question?
Who did we read? Melon.
Yeah.
We've got one from Eric. I assume that spelling is Yap.
Could be.
Sorry if. What do your character creation processes look like? Do you start with a general concept, or a specific design, or a personality, or a plot niche that needs filling, etc.? That's quite a good question.
That is a good
Personality first for me. And then I fill in, like, what would be the most ludicrous, like, thing for that personality to live inside. Because that's how people are. I think people are just these weird shells of weird personalities.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird being alive.
I thought you were going to tell a joke then and say personality first, then obviously the butt.
Oh, yeah, it's tits. But how many boobs or dicks they have is the next thing. Mm-hmm. It's a character creation screen on a video game with dicks.
Yeah.
I tend
So it's
to
Conan Exiles.
Yes. Or apparently Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 has that in it, yeah.
They don't have a dick slider, though. You have to choose a dick.
More like-
Conan does. You got dick slider in Conan.
More like
Yeah, in
bald as
Conan you can make the
balls,
dick
right?
so big that it clips through the loincloth.
Dude, in Conan, you could get mods that you just don't have a loincloth.
For me, like, I come up with a story idea usually first, but, like, the characters are very, very close to the creation of the story, and they sort of play back and forth throughout when I'm coming up with it. Like, when I created Kayla, she was just supposed to be, to begin with, just, like, another character who had to deal with some spooky shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna keep her going to begin with. But
You fall in love with them, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I really like this character, and
Yeah.
I want them to do this. And yeah.
by the end of the story, I felt very much like Indrid Cold does at the end of the story. Like, wow, she took care of this.
Yeah.
She was actually taking care of the problem. Like, maybe there's some potential here for this person. And so I was like, okay, he's gonna give her his card, and you know what? I'm gonna have her not be able to ever find him again until the modern day. Like, maybe they've run into each other a few times between, but we don't know about that.
Yeah.
And the big mystery is, what the fuck even is the Silver Blood Society?
That's so, like, I think hits home with creepy shit. Like, I listen to, like, spooky podcasts and stuff, and you always hear, like, supernatural stories where people are like, it's been, like, 20 years, and then something happens, and it's back, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so much more creepy that way.
Like, there's
Like an unsolved mysteries type of feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
like with Kayla, I really like the idea of this character, like, very Hellboy-esque in a way, where, like, she's just so fucking fed up with all the shit that's happening to her all the time. Like, she's the expert
Pounders.
she's the expert in all this, like, all this shit with, like, the cult, all the acolytes of the Third Birth. Like, she's the expert in that.
Yeah.
And as we found out as the story went along, that's a real small part of all the shit that's going on. And now
That's
she
one of
might
my
have to
favorite-
face that as it goes along.
Yeah.
There was that fucking show before Oppenheimer. There was that show about the making of the atomic bomb.
Yep.
And in one of them, the dude has like a science, like he's like a scientist, and he has like a question, and he goes over in this runaround, like trying to find the answer until he gets like a phone number, and he calls the phone number, and it's his phone at his desk because nobody knows the answer. Like
That's cool.
that's one of my favorite things.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like fucking tired of all this supernatural shit, and I think it's gonna be funny when she realizes that she's been dealing with like 1/1 billionth of it, and
that's
she's
the
so
problem.
tired of it already.
Yeah.
Life, baby.
Yeah. Aren't we all doing that, right?
And I will say that Myrtle Smelly was created because like Kayla is so serious as a character. I was having trouble putting jokes in the stories.
Yeah.
So I created a literal cartoon character to be her assistant.
Oh, I thought you made her for me like a weird science. Myrtle Smelly wearing the gym outfit.
Hi, boys.
Oh, with a neck brace on.
Hi, boys.
Yeah, the neck brace that Joan Cusack wears. And,
You guys want to play Kingdom Hearts 4?
oh my god!
You guys want to watch me play Kingdom Hearts 4?
I'm so horny.
It's
right
single
now.
player.
Thanks for explaining that, Myrtle.
You're
For
welcome.
me, I think I find character creation the easiest part of what we do.
Oh yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
I really love it, and that's why there's like 7 million characters in my story, right? Because
So many alts.
yeah,
You made
exactly.
So many alts.
Yeah, I've got lots of files on the go at the time in the game, and for me, it started with Lionel, and Lionel is a sort of like parts of me and parts of like the blank canvas, right? The idiot response to things. It's like my inner voice that is an idiot. Like it's Lionel, right?
It's your id. Is that what
Yeah.
id stands for? Idiot.
Idiot.
Maybe that's
and then-
where idiot came from. Actually,
Maybe.
It might.
And then here's
Latin, I bet.
Here's what you do to make a story interesting, in my view. You create a character, then you create a diametric opposite that will create tension to them in the story. So you create a super smart AI who makes him feel like shit. Then you create an ultra toxic masculine character that makes
Yeah.
him feel like shit. Then you create a prophecy.
A useful character who could do anything to make him feel like shit.
Yeah, exactly. But you create a moth who is concerned about the future, and then someone who doesn't know anything about their past, present, or future. Then you
Right.
create like a character who's suffering from loss and grief next to the jokey shapeshifter who doesn't seem to care about anything. And that's how you do it. Like, you know, that's
Yeah.
the building blocks of it. And then you've got a wall.
the buddy cop theorem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
why.
then you make Eddie Murphy hang out with that guy whose name nobody knows.
Nick Nolte.
Not Nick Nolte, the guy from Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold.
Not Judge Reinhold.
Oh, the other
old guy.
one.
The other guy. I don't know his fucking name.
Dick
Nobody does.
Dick Smorgasbord.
He's in Gone Baby Gone, and I was like, hey, he's playing a cop in this. I thought he was dead.
I mean, he looks half dead in Beverly Hills Cop, if we're honest.
Yeah, he looks rough.
Let's find out his name together.
Take that name, guy, whose name we don't know.
But then, like,
John Ashton?
John Ashton.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Sean Astin.
John
Bronson
Anderson.
Pinchot.
You've got. Oh no, it's not right. Okay, Ronson Pisto. Did you
No,
say?
Bronson Pinchot's Balky.
He's Balky
okay.
Bartakamos.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know who that is. Stop pretending.
character creation is like. I feel like it's really easy for all three of us. I don't mean to say that with any sort of like oh, it's so easy. I don't know why anyone can't do it. But like,
Well, we're trained in 100 times gravity with like games and stuff. I think.
yeah.
I'm serious. Like, I think we're just we really like that
Well,
stuff.
I feel like
Yeah.
when it comes to storytelling, like it's almost irrefutable that making the characters is the easiest part, because I mean, look at how many online creators have OCs that have absolutely no
Yeah.
story attached to them.
Somebody should tell like people who make films and shit that should be the easiest part of your story.
yeah.
is the fucking character.
I feel like movie writers are really trying for the like overall impact of the film more than they give a shit about the characters in it.
Or they just don't give a shit about any of it.
But like some of the best stories are stories that are like slice of life stuff where the character moments are far more important than what's going on in the background, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you got like Amelie and Lebowski and stuff like that, and like those are character-led films. And then you've got on the other side of it, you've got fucking things like commercially successful things like Avatar and Transformers. You can't tell me a fucking thing about those characters. It's like the red letter media, like tell me some characteristics of Padme Amidala, right? And it's like, you're like, oh my god, I can't do this. Because they're not important.
Please describe to me personality characteristics of Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
And someone says Liam Neeson as a characteristic. And it's like, it's 101, right? But so many writers and directors don't get that. Like, you need people to rally behind or people to hate. Like, we watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The High Evolutionary.
I liked it.
It was great. It was great. Yeah. And the High Evolutionary is the second best villain in the Marvel franchise.
Yeah.
After Thanos. He's horrendously hateful.
Yeah, you hate him.
You hate him instantly.
Fucking sucks. Yeah.
So good.
And it's great. It's so
villain,
easy.
The first best villain, Yellow Jacket.
or you mean Yellow Jacket already comes back? Yeah.
You mean Mordock?
No, Yellow Jacket is the evil Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. But he's also
he becomes
so you didn't see
MODOK,
Quantum Man. He's MODOK.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
It's fucking awful. Dude.
I haven't watched a Marvel movie in like 5 years.
You're not missing anything.
Weird, dude. MODOK is the weirdest fucking character in anything I've ever seen. Like I don't understand why they did any of that. But yeah, like High Evolutionary, you know how easy it is to make you hate him? He fucks with animals.
Yeah.
It's so fucking easy for you to hate him. It's genius how simple it is, right?
I think it depends on how you value a story, though. Yeah. Like if you're like we're all character-centric people.
Yeah.
Like characters are the most important part of any story to us, but for some people it's the setting, for some people it's the action, for some people it's the
I think James Gunn really liked those characters, and you could tell.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Are we doing a podcast about our show? I don't know. I'm like faded. I'm like, what are we talking about?
All right, thank you, Eric, for that email.
Yeah, that was a good one. Austin Logan is the next one. I should really check that they were.
Oh my god!
That's a big one. I heard that my Storylords were in need of questions for the season recap episode, so I'm here to answer the call with some bullshit. Going to throw out a smattering of questions below. Feel free to skip anything that isn't interesting or has already been addressed.
We already did number 1.
Some questions to the group as a whole. Going forward,
we did number 2.
Season, 3. Not so much a question, but an idea. Along with Patreon prompts, that's patreon.com/storylords, where you can sign up to get your stories straight from the teat of the lords for all you peasants out there.
I don't think you want to suck on my teats.
Have you ever considered any other kind of reader input for your stories? Maybe something like bottle episodes for your genre or themes suggested by Patreon, something like that.
I don't want to do that because I already have a hard enough time coming up with the type of story it's going to be, right?
I feel like we're pretty cemented into our genres at this point. Yeah. Like, we might do an episode where we shake it up and do different genres just for fun.
Or absorb one of the other's genres, mix it up for an April Fool's episode might be
that would
good.
Be cool. That would be funny.
That would be quite funny.
We just play it like we always do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Individual questions, if you're so inclined. We are so inclined. Rich, you've mentioned at points that you struggled with writing and maintaining your numerous cast of characters. Now that season 1 is done, do you still have the same sentiment? From this listener's perspective, I think you did a fine job giving everyone fully realised traits. I thought you said taints then. Traits, goals, conflict, growth, etc. for what it's worth.
I don't remember that part, and I feel like I would.
I fully agree with Austin here. I think that you said that you were having a lot of trouble, but it did not come through in your writing whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan was like, I only scored 50 points tonight. I could have scored 70.
I think what it is I complain that I make things hard for myself, but I have existed for nearly 40 years making my life as difficult for myself as I possibly could do because I'm an idiot. So why wouldn't I keep doing that?
Because you're a millennial and that's what we fucking do.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Right? I'm my own biggest enemy. I create
Yes.
11 characters because I love writing, right?
Yes.
And am I going to change? No. Like, as hard as this 26 episodes was, I'm going to do exactly the same thing next season. I will do a single narrative all the way through with slight bottling and a cast of characters because that's all I know how to do. That's the only way I can write. If I wrote one character for 26 episodes, I think I would learn to hate that character. But I don't hate a single one.
Absolutely.
So far, I don't hate a single character that I've created for Storylords. In fact, to the point where I made the villain a likable character at the end.
I was really impressed with that. Like, you went from this sort of one-dimensional evil villain to creating this like fully fleshed out, realized character that I really liked.
And
You did it really well too, because you were just like, what the hell? Like in the story, you were like, what is happening? Like, what's this dude's deal?
And it was genius because like you set us up for most of the story to think he was going to be one-dimensional the whole time, and when he suddenly wasn't, it was like shocking.
well,
Just leave a computer on long enough and the ghost in the machine.
yeah. But the thing is, like, I always thought to myself, like the best villains, like Magneto and like Saruman and all those sorts of pop culture villains, they always have a reason for doing what they do, and they always in their head believe they're right. And the Technomancer, like, I think, like, I do this thing when I'm writing where I kind of like I want to break my own heart a little bit. Like, he's pitiful.
You're fucked up, man.
And, like,
Fucked up shit.
but like he's pitiful, right? And he is loss personified.
He wants friends.
He wants friends.
He made a dog. What else does he want?
But he's so horrible that no one can love him because he's just complete negative emotion and space, right? He's the vacuum of
Boy, do I feel that.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're talking about me.
I'm talking our language, boys. But like, and then you realise that he's pitiful. He's not a villain. He's just the person who didn't get any love, and that he has to be killed. Or he isn't killed. He's absorbed because you can't get rid of those feelings of self-loathing, right? You've just got to learn to accept them.
I thought that was a really sort of poignant ending. Like, they wanted to destroy like darkness and sadness, but you can't. You have to become okay with it. It has to become a part of you that you allow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take Xanax enough so that you don't care anymore.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you are joking, but you are not joking, and I know you're not joking.
Which character is the Xanax?
Mookie.
Mookie's probably the Xanax.
Dude,
Well,
the
Mook's,
Xanax. Okay.
but is she, or is she just the feelings of positivity that we have to accept? Right? I think
so
Mookie's
Heath
probably.
is the Xanax.
Well, yeah, potentially. Heath is the empty shell of all of us, right? Anyway.
Heath is the receptor that accepts the Xanax into the brain.
Yeah.
This metaphor is getting out of
But, like,
I feel like we've lost the trail a little bit.
But, like, if you read, or you're not going to read it. Yo, you might do if you're a patron. Patreon.com/Storylords. If you listen to the stories, you'll see that there is an element of self-help therapy, and that is always what I do through my stories. Therapy was such a big part of my life and such a important part, and I feel like in some regard it is in all of ours, right? In terms of whether it's, like therapy from your partner or therapy from your friends or actual like therapy that you go to.
Yeah, I mean, your stories are like definitely a part of you. That's why there's a cricket man in mine.
Yeah, but
what? He just admitted?
He's admitted he's a cricket man. Yeah,
He admitted.
But like, it's how I feel about things about life, about my nihilist approach to things. Like, you have good feelings, you have bad feelings, just suck it up and deal with it, right? Because that's the only way you're going to get through.
That is extremely British.
So British.
Jeff, you've created some incredibly memorable characters through your run and put them right at home in their stories. I particularly think Detective Noir is a fantastic fit for Frankenstein.
Oh, thank you so much.
Do you think you'll do anything else with these characters in works outside of Storylords if they don't appear in season 2?
I feel like Adam Frankenstein is ripe for doing a comic.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
also ripe because his flesh is rotting.
Hey-oh!
Good night, everybody.
So,
Tip your waitresses.
I do think at some point I'm gonna do that. There is very much a desire in me that I think I said even very soon after the first Candle Cousin story to do actual children's books with these characters.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would get rid of all the like smoking and sex references and bad language.
Have them suck a lollipop. 2, bad language. You just make up words. That's the best way.
Yeah, you make up a substitute word.
Maybe I'll just release them as is, and they're not children's books. They're books for adults, but they're just starring 2 kids with foul mouths.
Perfect.
YA.
Or one kid with foul mouth. The other kid's an angel.
Literal angel.
Whether they're going to appear in season 2 or not, I don't know of any ongoing character I created that probably won't show up at some point in season 2.
Don't give that to them.
I gave it to them for free.
They have to get Star Trek the magazine to find out what's going on next.
Josh, what's up with all the shit you've put Buffcat through, man? My dude has been getting beat the fuck up between these recent stories and the ones during fantasy fiction. Dude's got to be running low on them 9 lives.
I think it's what we were talking about, where the stakes are equally proportionate to how cute the character is that gets beat up, right?
Yeah.
Like, you love him because why wouldn't you? And having things happen to him makes easy pathos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
also, my cat died in my arms and it's traumatized me, so there you go.
Jesus Louises.
You've either got to make a character so cute that sorrow for them hurts your listener, or you've got to make them so deserving of that fate, Pavlov, that
it's cathartic.
Cathartic, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's BD1, right? Like in Jedi Survivor, Marin you get smacked around and you're like, yeah, she's fine, whatever. BD1 gets smacked and you're like, I'll fucking kill you, motherfucker.
It's also like the Alzheimer's suffering droid from Andor.
Yeah,
you're like,
if
something happens to that droid, I'm gonna kill someone.
Oh my god, dude! I rewatched it, and I'm like, I can't. This fucking BMO or whatever. B2 emo. I like that. Yeah, he's sad, man.
Yeah, it's and it frames what they're all going through because he's the only one who says it out loud, right?
Yeah, he's the soul. He's too innocent for the world.
Yeah.
Well, rip Buffcat.
He's back.
He's back.
Fine.
Yeah, he's fine. You've all made my daily commute so much better with your incredible talent, wit, and friendship. Thank you all for the amazing season and looking forward to whole new worlds of adventure. Austin L. This is crossed out, Chief Pettiness Officer aboard the USS Rip M-Class email.
Oh,
R.I.P.
In place.
That is...
in place. Go on, Josh.
No, I was going to say that rank suits that thing you just said.
And replaced by Story Squire attendant, currently on quill cleaning and feather teasing duty in the year of our Lord's 42069.
Beautiful vintage. Feather teasing question mark? I love that.
So the next email is from Federico.
Jill.
Yeah, who is Freddy Mate on Discord.
Oh my god.
It's a long one again. Storylords. Thanks so much for bringing this podcast to fruition. As soon as you announced it, I jumped straight on from episode 1 and swore to myself that I'd support you all through Patreon when you started one.
Thank you.
Hender Saints rise up.
Hender Saints.
Hender Saints.
You didn't know that? Our tiers are pen pals.
Yeah.
Hender Saints, and then Masters Pieces.
Masters Pieces.
I know you've heard it all before regarding FF, but I'm such a huge fan of Josh. I need to thank you again for bringing this format of storytelling back.
Thanks for coming back, really. You need to thank me. Us.
He's always been here. I hadn't heard of either Rich or Jeff before this podcast, but fuck, I am now.
I am one.
I am heard of them.
I am heard of them.
I really love how you all have different methods of storytelling, which makes them all so unique and enjoyable, but all equally as hilarious and engaging. Sorry for the dick sucking, but I know you love it. So, questions time? I've been thinking about these.
I do love to have my dick sucked. Metaphorically.
Yeah.
And all the other ways. One we've done, because it's what are our influences. Two, grapefruiting. You've seen that video, right? That early internet grapefruiting video?
What?
Oh my god, you haven't seen it! Right, I'm definitely showing you that afterwards. But there's people who are like, how have you not seen the grapefruiting instructional dick sucking?
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that.
I mean, we always say, suck my dick with your butt. We say that a lot.
We've answered 1 and 2.
I don't think we've answered 2.
We haven't answered 2. With season 1 behind us, who have your personal favourite characters been to write and evolve?
Gary. I like how he's like even more ridiculous now. Like, I think it's funny that like because I don't really know what to do with him, I just make him do whatever, and like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Oh, imitating life.
Yeah, also, like, he's got all the time in the world, right? Like, if you were a skeleton who lived forever, presumably, what would you do with your time, right? Like, what would
he's
you
completely
do?
lost his mind from being alive for so long as well.
Yeah.
Which is what would happen to all of us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He needs to double die.
The characters that I absolutely have the most fun writing are, like, Adam Frankenstein, because most of the quote-unquote serious stuff I've written in the past that didn't really see the light of day was like neo-noir, and so I'm really comfortable writing in that first-person perspective, and bringing a character's personality into it, like way more than is necessary, because nobody writes exactly like they talk in the same way that people tend to do in neo-noir. But
it's always very like formally informal.
Yeah.
And the character that I have the most fun time writing is Pavlov Flinch, because he is horrid in every way, and I find that so funny.
Just a piece of fucking dog shit.
He really is. And like the more people hate him, the worse I make him. It's so fun.
He's the Larry David of your universe. That's what he is. He's like,
dude, he fucking wishes he was Larry David.
Larry David is like smart and funny and
Larry
witty
David
and clever.
is self-aware.
But you love to hate Larry David in Curb Your Enthusiasm, right? Like,
I love him because he's right all the time.
Well, he is right
I feel like I'm not the right person to because I think he's right all the time.
Yeah, he is right all the time.
You're on a podcast with two Larry David sympathizers.
No, you are right. He is right the majority of the time. Like the taking off the shoes in the person's house. Like, no, I don't want to take my shoes off. Why should I take my shoes off?
That one episode where he yells at the little kid for singing early in the morning.
Yeah,
absolutely correct.
The one where he gets into the big fucking kerfuffle with the guy who parks his truck wrong.
Yeah.
That one was 100% correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never been wrong. He's never been wrong.
You're right. He's how He's almost like the antithesis of Larry David. He's like in Curb Your Enthusiasm, everyone else is wrong.
Yeah,
he's everybody else in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
He's completely incapable of any sort of self-introspection or knowledge of the self at all. He is completely external as a character.
He's just a broken meat sack of a disgusting applesauce-pocketed bitch.
Like, how did this man come to be? Like, what could have possibly created this foul abomination that haunts our streets?
Only a true psychopath could write such a character.
Let's not get crazy here.
He's the valiant brother that lived.
Oh, shit.
He's a piece of work. Anyone who wears a keyboard tie is a piece of work, right?
It's a piano tie.
Oh my
sorry.
God. Joel, look out. Oh.
Look. Look. I have nothing to say after that, but look.
It's hard because one of my goals for the season was making sure that they all evolved to a place where they had their story told, right? So if it was grief they were suffering with, it was resolved by the end. If it was the fact that they, were obsessed with the future and didn't focus on the now, they got past that. But I think Grissom's the character who I really enjoyed the evolution of. Once he realised that he existed in a fascist state where he was like judge, jury and executioner for the universe, which is cool when I first brought him in because he was like just killing harvesters, and then you realise, fuck, these people are Dukes of Lead, pieces of shit. And he's been teaching Lionel to be a piece of shit, and he's not good enough to teach Lionel, and then Lionel realises he's not good enough to teach me, I'm better than him, right?
It's
but they're brothers. Yeah.
All Dukes of Lead are business majors.
AKA bastards.
But like the whole telling him that he was better than him and he was his real brother and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's tucking a character up and putting them to bed, because where do you put a character through after that? Because they realise they're happy now and they don't have to worry about like all this stuff in the past that they're carrying poison in them anymore.
Oh, you put them in a tournament arc.
Yeah. I was going to say.
But I think Grissom was one of my favourites to write. It was so easy writing Grissom and Lionel episodes. Really, really easy. Like it's like having Laurel and Hardy in my sci-fi show. They're just so easy to write.
What a timely reference.
It was like having P.T. Barnum and
Bailey?
I don't know.
Whatever Bailey?
William Henry Taft.
But yeah, they were just easy to write, and they were the fun. Grissom in particular was fun to evolve. Next question. Each host seems to have their distinct storytelling style and universe. How do you manage to bring your individual creative strengths together to create a cohesive and engaging podcast?
It's like a stew, you just throw shit together.
Yeah, I think the real answer to this is accidentally.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing is planned. There's no planning. This is chaos, guys.
But also
it's literal chaos.
But being easygoing about like when we're not quite there, like I'm not. I don't do the greatest intros at times, but I don't get any shit for it.
No, they're the best.
Don't
intros,
you?
That's why.
I don't get any real shit for it.
True.
Plus, what helps is that we talk every day, right?
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
So
sometimes I go on a 3D printing bender and they don't see me for 2 days,
but
I'm still there.
But it's easy to understand what the other one's going through when they hit a bit of writer's block, or they don't think their story's good, or something like that, or they've got other stuff going on in the world. It's easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a little card from the Rich Masters book here. It doesn't matter that nothing matters so much that there's a problem. Like it doesn't matter.
if you're the type of person who worries constantly about how your friends perceive you, you might be inadvertently creating the problem, right?
Yeah, you're overthinking it.
Like just be a normal person. That's like we're three normal people. We're idiots and we're great and we're normal and we're abnormal. Like
nothing is normal. Nothing.
I
is
feel like we
abnormal.
gelled together as people is what caused it. Really,
Yeah.
like I mean, for some reason, like these three disparate people that could probably be from weirder, less related places on Earth from each other. But it would be a challenge.
England, I thought, was just in books until I met Rich.
There be dragons.
Yes,
There be Englishmen here.
yes, some worse than dragons. We just gelled together and that as people, and I think that really translates to the podcast naturally.
Yeah.
That's a better answer than me saying we just made it up as we went along.
And sometimes I don't think like people are aware of this as well. Like sometimes Jeff and I will be talking, and Josh doesn't have anything to contribute, and he'll just sit back and he'll listen. And the same happens when the other two speak or the other two speak. And it's okay, like being comfortable with your friends talking while you're not. It really helps you gel, right?
I never even... Sometimes I read it and sometimes I don't, because I'm just like, oh, I missed that. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's just the way... It's like, think
And
about
nobody
it like being
cares
at a
if you
party.
did or didn't. They're
Yeah.
just like, it's fine, whatever.
It's like being at a party and you walked away from the table to go get a drink and then you come back to a conversation that you didn't start. Like, it's like, whatever. I'm going to go over here now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that.
And Jeff still hasn't seen Andor, so he's going to have to cope with the fact that sometimes we talk about Andor. And he doesn't...
Motherfucker still hasn't seen Battlestar Galactica.
I know.
I don't know what that is. I haven't seen Andor, and like when you guys talk about it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We're talking about B2 emo and you're like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you a B2 emo. Print one out.
Why would I want that?
Because you do, believe me.
Sad.
Prompts, ding ding, shape the way a story can evolve. What's been the most surprising or unexpected prompt you've received is frogs, and how did it lead to an incredible story?
It was absolutely frogs.
Mine wasn't incredible, so I can't answer this. It was a complete...
That was so fun.
And that the rat got a gun, and now that's a thing, that this rat has a gun.
I think consistently, Socks was the one. Socks and Katana did not go together. We poo-pooed it when it first was said, right? We were like, oh, God, what are we going to do here? It's not like chainsaws and amputations, which was so easy to put together.
Yeah.
The one that was the easiest by far was casinos and crime lords.
Yeah, that was
I was
really
like, that
easy.
couldn't have been put together any better.
It's just, you're saying the same thing.
And then we
It's
had, like, ice and monoliths, and it was like, oh, for fuck's sake, what are we going to do with this? Ziggurats and politicians. It's like, Jesus Christ. But
That one was a little rough.
I think, like, all of our episodes I've been 100% happy with, but I think Katana and Socks was the first one I thought, wow, we've really got something here. Like, it's gelling together really well. Like, we're creating good stories out of anything now. And the stories have started prolonging and stuff.
I think we did that pretty early on, and I think all great, like, shows, like, I remember, like watch the first, like, 2 episodes of Aqua Teen, right? And you're like, okay, this is nonsense, and it's funny, but really, like,
it's gonna be.
Like the 3rd and 4th episode, you're like, okay, they get it. Like, that's what this is, right? And
Absolutely.
I think that's kind of how we were.
I agree. Also, we had the wrong name for a real long time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Just like I don't know about the emails for the other show.
Yeah, it's always been Storylords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question. With different genres explored in every episode, how do you approach pacing and character development to ensure each story feels complete and satisfying within the limited time frame of an episode? Well, basically, we agree on having 8-page stories, and then we fuck it up by making a 14-page story.
I mean, I'm gonna throw you under the bus here and say that
was my fault.
You do that?
Yeah. Jeff
is like, yeah, I also don't do that.
I would never.
Don't look at the page counts.
Don't look at the number.
What I'm learning from these questions is that people think that there's a whole lot more thought and specificity put into our podcast than there actually is, which is a really great compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for thinking we're smart.
Yeah.
We're operating on fully on left brainness this whole show. It's all fucking emotion.
Yeah.
I genuinely think don't worry so much about theory. Although, I'm a theory person. Just keep writing. Just keep writing every day. Write something. And it's like art. You will learn it. You will get better every day. You just
and like
practice
art,
the muscle.
it also helps to take in good works in that field. Like, as an artist, looking at other artists' great work and learning how they've done it and how to apply that to your own style and ability is extremely important, or else you're going to stagnate. And that's 1,000% true for writing as well. If you don't intake any new type of stories, which, listen to our podcast, you'll intake 3 new stories every 2 weeks. Really formative for making good stories. So tune in. But
a lot of times, I'll have. I know we all do this too. I'll have watched something and I'll be like, oh, I just want to do a story that's like this.
Yeah,
right? And I try to frame it that way, and that's okay to do because that's every fucking story ever written.
As long as you put your own
Mm-hmm.
spin on it, your own characters, your own ideas, you're creating still, and that's great practice as well. That's why so many artists and writers start out making fan art and fan fiction.
Yeah.
Because
that's why I think Dave Filoni with Clone Wars was there's a fucking Godzilla episode.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're
absolutely.
what the fuck? But it's a beloved show because he was just I'm gonna do a Godzilla episode,
I think it's important as well, Josh was hinting at there with his pure genius, is do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get much better results if you do what you want and not what you think other people are going to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel bad if you're writing what you want. It can feel bad if you're writing what you think you should be writing.
That was sort of again, I've mentioned, there are those on Reddit that do not care for me. And the thing that makes me not give a shit about that for the most part is that I'm just doing what I want. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not making it for you. Well, I'm making it for those of you that like it. But not really. I'm making it for me.
Well, the thing is, we're making it primarily on the show. I'm thinking when I write, what would make Josh and Jeff laugh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And what would make me laugh? Because I'm the worst person at reading my own stories because I give away where the laugh is because I'm already laughing as I'm telling the joke. And I do it all the time. Because
it's natural.
I just the things that make you guys laugh are the things that make me laugh, and I can envision them in my head. So when I'm doing the story, I've obviously thought it was funny.
It depends on how long it's been since I wrote it, whether I'm gonna laugh about it or not.
And
if it's been a while, I will catch myself off guard with my own stupid jokes sometimes.
Yeah.
There's shit that I don't even you could. I like when people reference things to me that I don't remember saying that.
That's
my life.
Yeah.
It's like when they quote podcast. I think it didn't occur to me before I started doing it that when you're doing it all the time, I can't keep track of what I say.
You don't have time.
I can't keep track of what I say in Toonhounds either. Someone was
you don't have
"Oh,
time for that shit, man."
Yeah.
There's a sort of embarrassment that I feel every time someone quotes one of my own jokes from M Class back at me, and I don't recognize it whatsoever. I don't know why they're saying this thing to me.
Yeah.
Well, we're all just living this Pilkington-esque life of saying stupid shit and not really thinking about it. We're just whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a certain level of that.
But also, as the person saying that quote back to you, do they catalogue their own jokes and their own...
No.
Well, they don't think about it that way, right?
No,
they're experiencing the podcast the same way we experience any other type of media, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that there's a sort of disconnect between the understanding of how much
pre-planning goes into what we say on a podcast because people are so used to how pre-planned everything else they sort of digest on that level is. Like movies, television, plays, books, everything is pre-planned. But podcast streams, YouTube shows quite often not pre-planned.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on.
Again, there's nothing wrong with quoting stuff at us. I do find that funny.
No.
I like it when people like something I've said enough to say it back to me.
But we're just dumb and we don't remember what we're talking about.
Someone referenced, it's like the Florgo thing, right? It's like the Florgo thing when someone was like, "You haven't put Florgo in the story," and I was like, "Oh fuck, what have I done?" And it was really funny.
We're just being really nice about you forgetting Florgo.
Yeah, it's a funny joke that Florgo was brought up. Haha, Josh, we need to get him medicine.
Yeah,
He forgot Florgo.
my dementia's kicking in again.
What does that mean?
You all have a strong background in comedy. How do you use humour to enhance the storytelling experience and create memorable and entertaining moments for your listeners? We just do it.
Just make jokes.
Yeah. Whenever I think
Some
the
land,
story
some
needs,
don't.
whenever I think the story needs a joke, I put a joke in. That's just genuinely it. That we've got a rule of thumb when we write TTOS into Ponce and Subspace. That like everything should be leading to, telling, or leading out of a joke. And I feel like when you're writing comedy, I feel like that. Otherwise, you're wasting stuff sometimes. But when you,
Well, that's why I think like Futurama's so beloved too.
Yeah.
It's so full of jokes. Like there's so many. Like you can watch Futurama now and be like, I never heard that joke.
yeah.
Full of jokes.
Do I have a strong background in comedy?
I think the fact that you just said that means yes.
Comedy is like Josh said, it's hit or miss. I mean, like you put the jokes in and you hope that they land, and if they don't, you just move on. And you just hope that you have a decent batting average when it comes to the jokes. Because some stories, some stories of mine that I've written, and I'm not going to point out which one because again, I don't remember. Some stories that I've written have not landed the way I hoped they would with Josh and Rich. What I'm telling them at certain parts, they've all done well.
The one with Florgo.
I don't remember Florgo.
Oh wow, who's got the dimension now, eh?
Oh, it's always been me.
Where are we?
And when I'm reading it and I'll tell a joke and then there's like maybe like a huh or like there's like some silence, I'm like, all right, well don't do that type of joke again. And
that's not always the thing. Though.
Well, the thing is, I'm not going to remember that note for myself, and I will do it again.
Absolutely.
And again, comedy is fairly personal as well, right? Like what someone finds funny can be entirely different than what somebody else finds funny.
Yeah,
and I think I think making peace with that is probably a really good first step to making sure that, like you said, that you're creating memorable and entertaining moments. The less you care about that and try and focus on it, the more free-flowing you're going to be and the more successful you're going to be at comedy.
The best advice I can give is be around, if you want to do comedy or something, be around people who are going to let you fuck up.
Yeah.
And not call you on it, because they also understand. And I've been really lucky in my life that I've had lots of people who have been that with me and for me, you know, and because you're gonna fuck up. And everyone who's a comedian, whatever that even means, everyone who does jokes or whatever fucks up. It's part of it.
Just happens.
It also helps.
If you're not fucking up, you're not funny.
True. It also helps if you can't help but compulsively make jokes all the time.
Yeah.
Which is
hide
my life.
To hide a deep-seated sense of insecurity.
Yeah. Or the trauma of growing up in whatever kind of shitty family you grew up in.
If comedy is your coping mechanism, then it helps.
Yeah, comedy is my co-pilot.
Take the wheel, comedy.
Over time, your original universes have grown and expanded. Can you share some insights into the world-building process? How you keep track of the lore and continuity within each universe?
I have a notes app.
Yeah, or I read. Sometimes I reread the things I've read before. Like I can't remember what color someone's wearing or something like that, and I know that.
Wow, you guys are like really good at stuff.
You just reminded me of my favorite note that I have in my notes app. It's in the Bros Before Pros crossed out Storylords note.
Nice.
And it's like the 8th or 9th note, and it's a name of a character. I think it's like Tom O'Malley or something. And next to it says, "Who is this?" in all caps with question marks. And I'll never remember who this character was supposed to be.
That's so fucking funny. I just like remember shit. Like
Damn.
I don't know. I just like to me it's like real in a way. Like it's like how I remember facts. Like those part of my brain, that part of my brain is connected to each other, I think. Cuz
that's really good actually.
I have like a really good recall with dreams. Like I recall every dream I've ever had.
I do not.
Well, I don't dream. I don't think anymore. I think that part of my mind is
That's
dead.
one of the saddest things I've ever said, even though it doesn't mean the thing that it would make it sad.
No.
I don't dream anymore. That part of me
Like
that
years
dreamed
later,
is
I
dead.
would think of it. Like I think of dreams like years later. I'm like, oh, I remember that dream, and
Yeah.
like I just think my brain works like differently like that. I don't know. I don't think it's better because it's like
I think it's better.
a lot of times like trauma and stuff
Yeah.
is very real, right?
Yeah.
But I just think of it as like a historical fact.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is what happens. This is what happens.
Yeah.
This, you know.
There's no wrong way to do it as well. I'm sure we've made continuity errors and stuff like that. No,
we
it's
haven't.
Just... yeah, it's true.
right.
Question 8. How has your audience's response and feedback influenced the evolution of the podcast and the stories you tell? Have there been any instances where audience suggestions led to unexpected but delightful plot twists?
Can I say that I don't listen to any of it?
I love the feedback, but I have such faith in my ability to do this that I don't change. Even if everyone said, "Oh, I really hate that character," I am going to ram that character that I love down your fucking throat until you like it.
That's what's fucking funny about
Yeah.
it, too.
I've never changed anything in any of my stories because of audience feedback, and it's not because I don't like audience feedback.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I
we
do
love it.
very much love when people talk about the podcast. I think, hey, maybe people should talk more about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we could be onto something here if we talked about no. I fear change more than I what? Like, yeah, I feel I don't change. I don't change for no man.
No.
It's really cool to see audiences' feedback and their ideas and stuff, but I feel like it would be disingenuous to change the story because someone had an idea of where it was going to go, and I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all telling pretty like good stories in the sense of like, you know, these aren't psychopaths writing stories where like shit's, you know, it's all pretty inclusive, and there's a lot, like, I don't know, I hope there's a lot of that because I think that's important, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Squid Ludwig sent me a DM about some. He didn't want me to confirm or deny, but he just said like, "Oh, this is the things that I think are going to happen in the series finale." Like 3 episodes out, and like a couple of them were true, and a couple of them were like, "Oh, that would have been interesting."
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change it for anyone. I think the funniest. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say I felt a similar way with Squid Ludwig because he DM'd me like a big secret reveal that he thought was gonna happen, and I was like,
DM me? Why is everyone so afraid of DMing?
I don't know. But I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, that would be cool. I'm not doing it, but it would have been cool.
What was the one that you thought, Rich, that you were gonna say?
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah as well was said to me. He predicted the fact that when I split the crew up, it was an act.
It's like a con.
And I was like, oh man, I can't confirm or deny this. So I just was like, that's interesting.
He too saw the movie Confidence, which is an underrated great movie.
Yeah.
That is an underrated flick.
But no, I don't think any of us do that. I think we have faith in our own stories, and we don't reveal any secrets about the story to each other in between the sessions either.
Man, I had a bad time one night in the Storylords Discord. It wasn't really, but it was like I felt bad because I made a joke about how Rich's story was going to do this or that, and everybody thought that I'd spoiled it. And I was like, Rich has never told me anything about any of his stories.
Anything that I tell you guys is me telling, like when I said this is going to be the last episode and the next one's going to be the epilogue, that's stuff that you learn for the first time on the podcast. So like because I feel like they should learn the same time you guys learn. That's just how it is.
No, it would be a bad idea to tell you what I was going to do. It's like a magician telling you the trick.
Yeah.
It takes the fun out of hearing the story for us, which, again, we're first and foremost trying to entertain each other before we entertain anybody else.
Yeah, little do you guys know that it's the prestige over here, so every time I read a story, it's a different Josh. I have to kill myself every time.
That's right.
That's what happens in that movie, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers for a 20-year-old movie.
Nikola Tesla is in it.
Lastly, can you share a behind-the-scenes anecdote or memorable moment from the making of episodes that stand out as particularly fun or challenging?
We
Josh,
did spend 3 hours waiting for Rich to get his internet working early.
Yeah.
One time, Rich didn't know how to use a computer, so we had to wait for him.
Do you remember of course you remember, but for about 2 weeks, 2 episodes solid, there was something wrong with my audio, and neither of us could figure it out. And
hated it.
And we're not stupid. Like Josh has been editing episodes for. He edits all the episodes of Storylords, but like you've been editing for like since you were at school, right?
Yeah, like 15 years, 20 years almost.
And like I know how to use a computer, and I know how to use Audacity.
Debatable.
But there was something wrong with the audio, and we could not figure it out.
I think it was Premiere. I think Premiere just didn't like what, because they update Premiere and like they break it like every couple of weeks. It breaks because that's the way it is now, right?
All of the other anecdotes are that we sometimes take like 40-minute breaks between telling stories and get into just constant conversations about Star Wars and anal prolapsing. We got into a conversation about once.
Forgot about that.
We had a big conversation about the guy who cheated at chest with the vibrator up his butt.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, the chest vibrator. Yeah.
We talked for the longest tangent we went on. We spent an hour and a half talking about fucking curry between our favourite curries and where we'd go.
I had curry chicken last night and I ate the whole fucking thing.
The way we end the podcast is that Josh is always asking us for our advice on what you should eat for dinner that night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pizza.
The one that I think eagle-eyed listeners may have picked up on, if they really open their eagle-eye ears, is when there was a horrific storm when we were recording and I lost internet during it and we had to do it another day.
Yeah.
So it was like part of an episode one day and part of an episode the next.
Yeah, that was
Forgot about
that. There's no one,
yeah. And we link each other. Well, Rich and I link each other Sideshow collectible links.
We do.
There's a lot of that. And like I'm staring at it like I'm like these two are like the guys who are so deep into addiction that there's no rehab that could save them.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy who's teetering on the edge of addiction, I can't look at it.
I mean, that's why I link it to all of us, so I'm not the only one.
And there is a devil and angel situation where like Jeff used to say, "Nah, you don't need that," and Josh used to be like, "Of course you fucking need it. You buy it, bitch." Yeah, and now Jeff's just the same. Jeff's like, buy it.
It's funner that way, honestly.
Yeah, it's funner to be bad. Doing bad things with my friends is fun.
Yeah. I know he's gonna get it anyway, so I may as well get on the good side of it.
Yeah, exactly. Join the winning side.
I can't look at that Zatanna premium format statue where she's hovering on the mirror without thinking, like, hearing your voice, like, why don't you just get it? She's one of your favourite characters. Why don't you just get it?
You should probably just get it, honestly.
I probably should.
I just fucking get it.
Cheer again. Thanks for Last and Stories. Can't wait for season 2. Cheers, Freddie mate on Discord. How far are we into this? Oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
we've got so many more to go.
Yeah.
Is this a 2-parter?
It might be.
But I mean, like, don't we have to eat soon?
What was that last one?
That was
Austin
Federico. No, Federico.
Okay.
Count them, Jeff. Count them.
Jesus fuck. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
We've broken
15,
the
16, 17 emails left.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
We haven't even sniffed the halfway mark.
All right. Should we do a couple? Should we do a couple more and then take a break and decide if we're going to make it 2-parter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one's from Israeli Donut.
I think we already decided.
Wow, crazy to think it's already been a year. Having fallen in love with fantasy fiction and then OGOC, when I heard of this podcast, I was immediately hooked. I am deeply grateful for all the laughs and tears, Rich, that kept me sane doing mindless busy work in the back of a warehouse. I'm also glad my prompt suggestion of chainsaws was selected too. That was a good episode. Those stories were great. As far as a question, if you had to select 3 characters from each of your guys' stories and write about them, which 3 would you choose and what would they be doing? That's a good one.
I choose all my characters because I know how to write them. Is that cheating?
It probably is a little bit cheating.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Grissom Graves, Pavlov Flinch.
Yeah. I feel like I would be really good at Stoker. Like, he would fit in, right?
Yeah.
Right at home.
Depraved.
I would choose Grissom Graves, Pavlov Flinch, and Sid. Because it would be 2 gruff-ass, badass dudes who would hate every second they would have to spend with this living nightmare of a person.
Yeah. That would be really good.
Mine would be a buff cat, Frankenstein and Graves. In a sort of a
buff-ass team.
Buff-ass team that all hate each other and then come to respect each other begrudgingly.
Yeah.
I think
they could break out of prison together.
I think Grissom and Sid would be hired to get Pavlov Flinch somewhere. He's being hunted and they have to keep him alive.
Yeah, it's Midnight Run or fucking what's the fucking movie?
The one with the rock.
Transporter.
Oh, right.
And he's just like the biggest piece of garbage and they hate every second they have to be around him, but they have to keep him alive.
Yep.
What's the one with The Rock and the guy from American Pie?
The Rundown.
The Rundown.
The Rundown is a great movie.
Yeah.
Get out of here, monkey!
That's called Welcome to the Jungle over here. They changed the name of it. Yeah.
That's a pretty good name.
That was it. Cool. Oh, yeah, sorry, you haven't done it, Josh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll pick, fuck. Yeah, I said Stoker, and then I would pick Myrtle because I've already written about her in my fanfic. Stoker, Myrtle, and you gotta have a straight man, so Ugla. And she'd just be like, oh my god. Like, it would just be like Kayla, but Ugla.
Kayla and Ugla do have... There's a through line with those characters.
Yeah, similarities. Yeah. Well, same guy wrote them.
True.
That's true. Next one from Sean Tabor again. What do you all do on your week off?
Jerk it.
Off. I've been 3D printing like crazy. It's fun.
I make art, except when I don't get hired to make art.
Hire Jeff to make art.
Man.
I've been I watched Only Murders in the Building because I really wanted a mystery story, and it was a lot better in some ways than I thought it was going to be, and it was a lot like different than I thought it was going to be. It's nowhere near as comedic as they make it out to be.
Yeah.
It's more of a character study, and it gets like genuinely sad at parts.
I like shows like that. Rachel and I recently watched The Sinner with Jessica Biel and Brian, the guy who plays the president in Independence Day, Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman?
Or
Yeah, Bill
Paxton.
Pullman. No, it's Bill Pullman.
Bill Paxton's the guy who died in Aliens, yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of Bill Pullman.
Yes, yeah. And that was pretty good. It was about a police detective who has intimacy issues, trying to make a connection with a woman who just randomly kills someone on a beach.
Oh God.
It was great storytelling. It was just a bit sort of I think I've seen this, and I think it was popular because it was telling a different sort of story, but it was kind of yeah, it was good.
I guess I've also been watching a lot of Columbo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pop.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when I was a kid, I would be like, why do old people like this show? But now I'm old enough. I'm the old people. I like the show.
My grandfather's 90 years. He's gonna be 90 years old in September, and he watches Columbo. And I go over there, and he's telling me about Columbo, and I'm like, yeah, I know about Columbo.
Columbo is fucking hilarious. Everyone hates him so much. There's definitely a part, whether I knew it or not, of Pavlov Flitch that's based on Columbo.
Yeah. Same Dirty Mac.
Because everyone hates Columbo. Because he just won't stop asking them questions. He knows they did the murder. He's just trying to get the evidence for it.
Yeah.
When do you
think he's a moron, and then they're like, wait a minute. He knows what I did. I gotta get rid of him, and
I gotta kill him. Yeah.
Eventually, he gets enough evidence that he's like, "Well, I'm not here to question you. I'm actually here to arrest you."
When do you think you're gonna start watching Bronx?
Dude, speaking of Bronx, Only Murders in the Building has a direct fucking reference to Bronx. I think it has to be.
How the fuck is that even a thing?
Because Steve Martin's character is a washed-up old TV actor who played a cop on TV named Brazos.
It's gotta be.
And he's got this. His wig is styled in the shots of the show just like Bronx hair.
I bet you he liked that show, right? Steve Martin probably or thought it was funny or something.
Maybe. But
that's crazy.
The only difference between them visually is he's wearing sunglasses as Brazos. And I was
Bronx is a cop
with sunglasses.
I was like, how is this real? How is Bronx being referenced on a show in the year 2020, whenever this fucking came out?
Dude, right? Dude, so weird. It's like when the algorithm catches up to you in real life.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Also, I've been watching a lot of Bruce Lee movies.
Who
isn't? On fucking Pluto?
On, yeah, I watched a few on Pluto because they have a martial arts channel on
they have a whole channel. It's great.
But I watched Enter the Dragon on whatever fucking streaming service has it.
You can, there is never a time when that film isn't on as I'm flicking through channels, when we used to have channels.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't stop and watch it.
Yep. Any part is good to come
Yeah.
in on. Yep.
That movie is
I watched
so
Rise of the
good.
Beasts. It was terrible.
All the new Transformers of shit.
It wasn't terrible. It was better than all the first three.
Yeah.
But Bumblebee's the best one.
Yeah.
That's the best movie they made, right?
Yeah.
Because it's everything that Transformers should be. This kind of does that, except it's got Omnicron or whatever. It's just
that was the one that was gonna tempt me if any of them were, and it didn't, because I was a big Beast Wars fan as a kid.
Yeah.
I never liked Transformers. I've never really been a Transformers fan. I love the movie. I think that's the best, the animated movie.
Animated movie, yeah.
I think that's the
Spoiler
best
alert,
Transformer.
though. At the end, they're gonna do a G.I. Joe Transformers thing.
Oh, shocking.
The main guy gets recruited by the Joes.
Oh, boy.
Remember the hit movies, the two G.I. Joe movies?
No, I don't remember, though.
Is that considered nepotism, that you get recruited because you know the Transformers?
Yeah. It's the worst line in the movie, which is saying something. And the G.I. Joe recruiter guy is like, the whole team is invited. And you're like, oh yeah, the G.I. Joes won fucking Transformers and Optimus Prime on their side? Okay.
Like, I liked Transformers okay, but I wasn't a big fan. But, like, I was a big fan of Beast Wars. So the fact that this movie did not entice me at all tells you everything you need to know.
I think
Ron Perlman is Optimus Primo Hoagies, so...
I think I've seen enough smashing of toys together in those original couple of live-action films that I don't ever need to see them again.
I realized something throughout, like, this movie. It took me this long to realize that they make the bad guys so overpowered to create the drama that they need. It's not drama at all. It's just that the good guys are constantly getting their fucking shit kicked in.
Yeah.
And it's so boring because you're like, well, then they're gonna fucking come back and win somehow.
That movie did teach me something, even though I haven't seen
it.
When the first advertisements and stuff came on for it, I was like, what the fuck? How are there two Optimus Primes? How does that make any fucking sense?
Yeah.
And then I went and looked up Optimus Primal. Not the same guy.
Yeah.
No.
It's
his descendant, which doesn't make any sense because they don't have
in
kids.
the movie, they make him just named after Optimus Prime.
Right, okay.
They're like, we hear the legendary Optimus Prime.
It makes more sense than him being his direct descendant.
Yeah, how did he turn into a gorilla?
How do robots
he
have
reproduce?
descendants?
Yeah.
There's only one girl robot. Do they all fuck her?
RC's in it.
Yeah.
She's not that good.
No.
Yeah, Megatron is also not the same Megatron.
No.
It's not Megatron. It's Scourge is what they call him.
Scourge, yeah.
For realsies?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's.
I think
I haven't
It's
seen the
not
show
like-
since I was a kid.
Yeah, I think in the cartoon it's Megatron and Omnitrix. What is it?
Don't know.
Beast Wars.
Omicron Perseid.
Yeah, his name is Megatron, aka Savage, Gnash Teeth, Galvar, and Joe. His name is Joe.
Wow.
Don't you remember when he turned into that guy Joe for a couple of years and he had a family and it was like
I guess so.
this really weird fucking like tangent the cartoon went on.
He's a man who transforms into a man with a briefcase.
He drove a bus. He's just, I want to be normal.
Shall we move on to the next episode?
Yes, please.
Next email. We'll do one more and then we'll take a break. We'll do a part 2 of this. Hey Jeff, Josh, and Rich. I'm not doing bits in this email. This is from Ace Wizard again. They sent in another.
You guys
one.
can't send multiple emails.
and
I guess we
it's
didn't say
entitled-
that. So.
It's titled,
Open the floodgates.
it's titled Motivation Station.
Oh.
I'm not doing bits in this email. I did a lot in my last email about Ugla, so I'm just going to shoot straight. How do you guys keep motivated to write something? I find myself just absolutely drowning in Word documents that mock me with their incompleteness. It's just disheartening, you know? Plus, like, I work a full-time job, and when I get off work, I just don't want to do anything. Am I a failure because the Conan pain wheel that is capitalism has me in its iron vice grip? Is the answer to start a podcast? Who knows? But I'd love to hear your insights. Can't wait for season 2.
I do have an insight here.
Yeah.
If I show up without a story, that's going to be a problem for everyone else involved.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
And I'm not the type of person to start something and not finish it. Like, I will do it until it's like pretty done. Like at least 95%
I'm
done.
pretty similar,
right?
actually. Like, I have to...
Yeah.
If I start something, I have to finish it, or else I'm going to be thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever I get writer's block on a scene, I just move to a different scene. Like, I know where the story's going. I don't need to know where the transition's going. So,
Genius ass Rich over
I've
here.
done
I'll
that
fill in the
once,
blanks.
and it felt so awkward. I'd never done it again.
Some people can't do it, yeah.
I also tend to, on difficult scenes where I don't know where I'm quite going yet, I just focus on the dialogue. And if I focus on the dialogue and the dialogue leads me to the next bit, then I go back sometimes and fill in the other bits.
Oh, I do the opposite. I just focus on, like, mundane world things that I can fit jokes into and make silly, and just orcs humping in the background or some shit, right?
I've got an answer to one of your questions. You are not a failure whatsoever.
No way.
And the world is suffering under the yoke of pain wheel of capitalism.
Yeah.
And overall, there is a genuine solution to your problem. And I feel like a lot of other people share this problem as well. And there is a semi-foolproof, depending on how much of a dickhead you are as a person. I imagine not much, because you're a fan of the show. And every interaction I've had with you has been good. So, form a group. Form a writing club. And set a deadline for yourselves. If you're all writing, like, get together and decide, like, we're all going to write short stories. Or we're all going to work on a novel, like our own novels. And what you do is you set a deadline for a certain amount of work to be done. And that will drive you to do it because you don't want to let down your friends.
And if it's easy to do that, you can do it in the Discord, right?
Yeah, there's a room for that called writing.
Yeah.
That's specifically what that room is for. Maybe I should change it to writing club or something.
Yeah, why not?
But that's what that room is for, is to form up groups so that you can write your own stories. If you are writing by yourself, you're only responsible for yourself. And you are gonna be allowing yourself not to do things. If you're too tired, if you don't have the time, you won't make the time. Sometimes you can't make the time, that's understandable. But if you have that deadline and you have those friends and you're all sharing your stories and digging them and enjoying sharing them, it's not so much that you feel like you're going to be, oh, fuck, they're going to be mad at me if I don't do this. You're going to be, I can't wait to share my story and for these people to read it. And
it's a mix. It's a mix of both, right? With the show, because it's like, you're like, oh man, this is going to be so funny to read to them.
Exactly.
But also, like Jeff said, it's like, well, I can't not write this fucking story.
You're gonna, if you're doing a podcast, you're not only leaving your friends in the lurch if you don't finish the story, you're leaving your entire audience in the lurch.
The show.
And it works that way with the writing club as well. Like, if you haven't done your part of the story, you're leaving the club in the lurch.
And also, like, if you do fail, don't give yourself such a hard time. You're doing that bit for free. Like you say, Goofus, you have a full-time job, and that is important. You have to do that, right? You have to do that to live. The stuff on the side, sometimes you're doing that to gain a bit of normality back. And it's nice, but sometimes there are weeks, days, months where you cannot fit that in. Unless you're going to carve yourself a bit of time off. But also, I don't know what else you do for fun. There are other elements to your life that you probably need as well. Like, I need occasionally to sit down and play a video game. I need occasionally to sit and watch a movie or play a board game with my wife. I need to spend time playing with Evan, who is my son.
That's what they call it.
So, what's that? Playing a board game?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Playing a broad game.
Ooh.
It's a bedroom game.
But, like, I feel the crushing weight of responsibility as well. Like, I have only a certain amount of finite hours in the day. I've got to make time for Evan. I've got to make time for my relationship. I've got to make time for, like, making my son's lunch the next day and stuff like that.
I think Rich is a really good...
every day?
multiple times? No.
The fuck?
I think Rich is a good example to follow because Rich doesn't sit down and write his story all at once. He writes pieces of his story when he can find time to do it. And I think also a good thing to do is to set a little schedule for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you're having time finding it. Like, I work from home. I'm my own boss. I can fucking find time to do it whenever.
Yeah.
It's not the same way for somebody who has, like, a full-time job and other responsibilities beyond it. And not that I don't have other responsibilities beyond it. But my job is very up to me in a way that it isn't for a lot of folks. So don't beat yourself up so hard about it.
if
It's
like
hard.
you can't sit down and just crank a full story out.
Yeah,
Just
it's hard enough to survive,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard enough to just live in this weird-ass
Yeah.
fucking whatever the fuck world we're living in right now that is completely antithetical to all human, like, existence.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, like you said, don't beat yourself up.
It is easier, right? It's much easier writing with other people in mind as well, though. Like, like when I was writing my book, I found it much harder to write than the book we have all written this year in terms of length, when you think about it, for Storylords. It's just because I had no one to answer to but myself. No one was expecting my book to come out. No one was putting a deadline on me.
This is my problem with making comics,
Exactly.
honestly.
It's
Yeah,
harder
you're much
to do
more
that.
able to disappoint yourself. This is dark because you're used to it. At least I am.
yeah.
I'm very used to disappointing myself, right? Like, oh well, I'll just do it later.
And I definitely don't want to, like, further bring the room down, but I will.
Let's go out on a high note.
When I did the first issue of Inksburg, and I'd put like a ton of work into it and everything, and I don't know, part of me expected it to like sort of, because it was such a novel concept that I'd never seen before. I expected it to kind of like, for me, blow up anyway, like have like a couple hundred readers or something. And I think I counted how many people read it in like a month on using my website's counter, because it only takes hits for like for each person, and it was like 13.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was like 4 months worth of work.
Yeah, it's a kick in
And
the teeth.
that like ruined
sucks.
all motivation for me to make a comic ever since, unfortunately. And I'm just trying to come out of it right now. So don't. I guess a piece of the advice to take from that is, don't get discouraged when you do create something if it doesn't live up to what you think it's going to do in any way, whether it's getting people on board with it or if it doesn't meet your standards at the end. You put in the effort and you created something, and that's laudable. You should,
it's
even
amazing.
like the documents that are incomplete that you're drowning in, each of those is a piece of work that you've done. And you should feel proud that you found the time and effort to put that in. And like we're saying, maybe a group working for each other in that way, like a writing group, writing club, might help you to move beyond those incomplete pieces.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
I said that too.
Thank you, Josh,
Thank you, Josh.
for your infinite wisdom.
You're welcome. Tipping my hat.
So, I think we're agreed. We're going to pause this Q&A here, and then we'll do a part 2 of the Q&A, because we've still got an obscene amount of emails to read through.
Yeah.
We might release them on a different schedule than we normally do, but we'll arrange when we're going to meet up and do this again. I won't suggest prompts. I won't pull prompt bot unless we're replacing him with prompt scroll or something like that from the.
What?
Well,
That's
I mean,
not a thing.
he's been fucking useless lately. Like breaking down and
He's been like a coat rack for me.
Yeah.
Just like he was like doing the robot one day, and I just switched him off real quick, so he was stuck like in a coat rack formation.
Wait a second. Prompt bots at your house?
Yeah, you brought him back to me.
So what's been in
you
my
did.
closet this whole time?
your feelings. You've got the external shell, and Josh has got all the inside parts.
There's just been. I thought it was prompt bot rattling around in my closet for the past month or
Oh,
so.
that's your insecurities.
Oh man.
They're usually a lot louder.
They're usually not in the closet either for me.
So we'll call this part 1 of our Q&A, and we'll figure something out offline. But in the meantime, it would be great if you could review the podcast. Send in a review to whichever podcast listening device or website you use. If you could check out our Patreon for fuck's sake.
Patreon.com/
Almost did it.
In Class
Storylords.
Podcast.
Storylords.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, also M-Class Podcast though.
Patreon.com/Storylords.
And you can suggest prompts and get our sidecasts and read
our
stories that we will eventually put more on. And that was completely my fault that we hadn't done that for a
Just
little
call
while.
me a moron.
I mean, if the dunce cap fits, dude.
Damn.
Dunce cap.
Is the show over now?
What the fuck is that? What is he talking about?
What, dunce cap?
38?
Yeah.
I know what a dunce
He's
cap
got a
is.
1938
you said it was-
internet connection.
Hey, my horse is running as fast as it can on the track outside. And you can check out storylords.card.co for all information about the show, the episode art, what we've got coming next, etc. And just spread the word as far and wide as you can, because we want more listeners, and we can't grow the show if we can't get more people to listen to us. That was
Go on Reddit. Tell them about us on Reddit.
Yeah, start some Reddit threads. That would be really great. Like, go to our podcast and be like, have you heard of this new podcast? It's great. It's not new.
Or our writing story.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a fucking Reddit that, there's millions.
Or
Start-
mildly funny. That'll be good.
Yeah, mildly interesting is a good one.
Yeah. So we're gonna take the break for the episode now, and we'll be back in X amount of time to tell you answer some more of your questions. We love you all. Have a fun time. Be safe. Use protection.
No, don't do any of this nerd shit.
Goodbye
Live your fucking
forever.
Go in raw.
Raw dog any hole you can find.
Yeah, raw dog all of the holes.
Raw dog the banana in the vagina.
Now I want a hot dog.
Yeah, well, that's what you're having for dinner. We don't have to have that conversation now.
Oh, we don't?
Bye, guys. We'll see you soon.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.